You can't hear us. It only takes one person to say we're muted. To say we're muted. It only takes one person. Only takes Maddie to say we're muted. To say we're muted. What's happening in the kitchen? Nothing yet, but we might go back in there and cook a coffee or cut a courgette. Oh, it only takes one person to. Woo!
Right.
Good morning. Oh,
What?
Could you shut the curtains?
That's why it looks flipping dark.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Sing hosannas. Yes. Sing hosannas. Oh, the button didn't work. Hang on. This is going to be a humdinger of a show. That's mine. Get your hands off of my cable. Sexy later.
Cable is private business, as we all know.
Here we go. The show's starting. Everybody assume the position. Here we go. We got a show. Oh, I didn't get. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just do this. I forgot to pull this off. I was going to pull this off. Hang on.
Pull it.
Okay, I was going to pull this off and I forgot to pull it off, so we're just going to have to play it. We're just going to have to go live. We're late for this already. It's time to stop the fun for a second and get serious. Let's get the latest on the roads with Kathy B.
Thanks, Ian. The latest report from Captain Johnny in Thunderbird 1 suggests it isn't all fun and games around Borges Boulevard. Usual weight of traffic slowing things up, and the roadworks further along that road towards the city centre aren't helping matters. Take it easy on your way. You may be a little late. Further across Greater Peterborough, we're looking at the Dog and a Doublet roundabout. Unfortunately, there has been a small bump there. It's creating tailbacks of up to 2 miles. Take it slow and steady, guys.
You can do it right now, please.
If we're missing anything on your way into work this morning, please do give us a call. We are available on a phone number that I cannot remember. 0203 something. That's me with your traffic and travel. I'll be back in about an hour's time.
Thanks, Kathy B. And it just ends a little bit suddenly there. Welcome. People going, what's the show? What is this?
I've not even set up right.
What is this?
I've just taken my kid to school.
What is this?
I've legged it here.
People saying, what is this? This is the show.
Don't look at me.
This is... Don't laugh at me. I'm just a fool.
I'm blusherless.
10 till 1 this week. 10 till 1 this week. Come on now. 10 till 1 this week. Are the children singing 10 till 1 this week? What do you think, Paul?
Well, I really think this is great.
Thank you, Paul McCartney of the Beatles and Wings.
I liked him in that.
I believe that I can see the future when I look into your eyes. Right, let's play.
Well, that's mentalism.
That is mental.
Literally, mentalism. That's what they call it in America, isn't it?
Fun thing today, I'm going to be resetting my computer.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to do that in your own time.
Doing it yesterday.
IYOT, IOT.
Can I just show you something? This is funny. This will make you laugh, right?
Edu and Ray.
I've noticed all the stuff is on my side.
Are Barner.
Hang on, what's that video?
There's
a video playing.
Edu and Ray.
Shut the f***.
Edu and Ray can kiss it.
Edu and Ray, it looks like hell. Unless I'm being offensive by saying that, in which case it looks like a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know what they're doing.
So these postcards are not quite all of the postcards we have to address, but these are all the addresses I have so far. Some of you, don't worry, I'm going through it slowly. So these are all addressed. Get writing, girl.
Hello?
What now? Come on.
We got to do it at some point.
I'll do it at some point.
Well,
come on now.
I'm in charge of the database. The database. You ever dated a bass? Sega bass fishing.
Not that I know of, but they are tricksy. They do catfish.
What's that? Oh, there's a scratch. I got a new scratch. Don't know where that's from.
Well done. Pride of Britain.
Hazy says, this is a pleasant surprise. I forgot you were on. I'm going to time you out, Hazy.
How dare you?
Timing you out for that.
Think you are.
It's only a second, but it should be long enough.
Consider it a slap wrist.
I'm tier 1. Do I get one? People.
You'll get something.
You'll get what's coming to you, mate. Another think. Busy day today. I've done 6,000 steps already.
Well done.
which is tough because there's only 5 of them. members of. There's only 5 members of them, so I had to do several. Let's just say, H. I don't know, but I have done 6,000 steps walking as well as making love to members of Steps.
Look at my wicked boots. While we're talking about Steps. No, I said look, not lick.
I misunderstood it, baby. Cause I'm got love of Jesus in my heart, in my soul.
Just put my slippers on, then I'll be right.
She's putting her slippers on, then she's gonna be alright. All you foot perverts out there, get ready. All you foot perverts out there, get ready. Because we're getting horny on the feet, on the 1s and 2s. Spit, shout it, scream if you want to go faster. Oh no, I don't want to go any faster. He's screaming. He's running faster.
Right, everyone, we're ready.
Wait, the show? We've got a message. There's a message. Voice message. What do you say?
Hi, Iain and Katherine. It's Nigel.
Hello,
I've got
Nigel.
a new song for you to sing called, I haven't done before, called Misty. It's
Blisties?
also on my
Pisty?
Nigel Reader Facebook. A picture of me singing into a mic.
We'll check it out.
Nigel Reader
Check it out now.
Facebook, singing live in a hotel on stage. I wanted to do that number if you can call me back.
Let me have a little think.
I would not say yes, but I certainly would not say no.
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
Give us a call, 0203 286 6370. That's the phone number. Let's get rid of this follow account. It's insane. We'll reset it at some point. Jesus. Let's get rid of the donor bar.
Let's all chill out.
Let's go round again. I've just got music in my soul. Maybe I turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again. Making love in the summertime.
There it is. There it is.
I didn't say what time of the day, though, did I?
That music is packed very tightly into your soul, isn't it?
Pack that music up. Jeremy Vine on the Jimmy Young Show. Jeremy Vine on the Jimmy Young Show. That's a joke for the over 45s. We used to listen to Jimmy Young.
I don't get it.
Exactly. We used to listen to Jimmy Young, and he'd have a greengrocer in. You know, he'd have a greengrocer in, telling you the price.
Literally to talk about the price of not fish.
Yeah.
Sprouts.
So today I have booked. Let's get rid of. We could reset that. We can reset the dono bar. Let's reset the dono bar. Because here's what I've learned. Ain't no party like an escort party.
It's true that. Sometimes they can be a bit weird, though.
We used to get very high and listen to S Club 7 records.
When he says we, not me.
Not me. Me and a partner.
I was busy doing my homework.
Me and, let's just say, a partner in crime. I wouldn't be giving drugs to a school child. What implication? What implicaziano?
What about when you were a school child?
Well,
That's
different.
That's tricky, isn't it,
That's
one?
different. That's different, guys. That's a different situaziano. We're gonna have a busy show. We're gonna have a fun show today. I thought today we could talk about some of the fun things that's going on: police corruption, political corruption, and this global pandemic called the 5G, COVID-19, which we all know doesn't exist. And so that is all. That is all today. Thank you for watching. May your God bless you. May your God go with you. And may God bless you. Let's go. Whose postcard are you writing?
Lauren's.
Lauren, who lives in County Antrim. Your postcard is being written by him.
I'm telling you about daffodils in this one.
Here's the thing. One of the postcards, I don't look at any of the pictures of the postcard, but one I turned over to look at, and do you know what was on the front of it?
Yeah.
Picture of a willy.
You're kidding me?
No, you know the chalk man?
Oh, him, yeah.
His willy.
Him and his willy.
His willy. So someone, and it's a guy, maybe a Pete or someone, not Pete, what's on the tapes.
He's getting ye oldie willy.
He's getting ye oldie Willington. Someone's getting a willy. Somebody's getting a willy tonight, making love. Oh, come on! We're going to be doing makeup later on, actually, Lulu Squish. Thanks very much indeed for your thing. Good morning, Balcony Shirts. The B movie today, was the time I came to visit you. Shut up, big boy. It was the time I came to visit you, and I'd forgotten how great that was. We're going to have some fun with settings today. I've got camera 2 again, haven't I? Because I've dragged camera 2 off the screen, but with this... Oh, no, there it is! There it is. Right. Here we go. So we're just going to change the followers. Let's just change the text. Set a goal. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 1,000 followers, 800 followers this week. Right? Shut up, man. Seriously, I regret the day I saved your life. Yay! Come and give Daddy a cuddle.
Oh, honestly, you really do manipulate that cat. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. Is he being told off? Is he being loved? Oof, it's very...
I'd like to enter this cat into the cat... Right, follower goal.
Love
just for a laugh.
Katherine. Daffodils, though, innit?
There we go. So save that.
That's for Lauren.
Let's go round again. We're going to get some phone calls in a minute. James O'Brew. Mike Gray who?
Ham.
Jeremy Vow.
Look at that face. Not yours, his.
Oh. Let's get the dono bar. I feel a bit nauseous.
Why? Walking.
No,
exercising.
I ate a chicken that was 7 days out of date. Tip goal. No, come back. Tip goal. Text. Position. Settings. Donate. Because why not? Set a goal. £1 million.
No. Do something achievable. No, come on.
Oh.
That looks greedy guts.
How does it greedy to want to be a millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire? We do's.
And I do. Hello.
Oh, that's unusual.
I'm honoured.
You're not. He's a pain.
I'm just being used as a bridge. Or he's got a pooey
Sketty
bum.
Meatball says, has Big Boy sat on you yet? Well, what's happening right now? What's the target?
He's not sitting down, though, because he's an awkward boy.
Let's put £500. And then we got to put a date. We'll put the end of the month. And then what we do is we have to go here, and then we have to reset. Reset, please. Thank you. That didn't work. Okay, guys. Okay, what we do is we go here. We go to goals. Reset.
This cat is a unit. I'm feeling it's just muscle.
Let's go around. There's something in the kitchen.
Well done,
Nothing's happening in the kitchen. Let's get the phone lines open, Katherine. I really I want to talk to people.
Do you?
I want to talk to people. I want to find out what's going on out there on the streets. I want to find out what's happening to real people, to common people, the common man, to thick people.
How
I want
common,
to find
though?
out.
How common?
Very common, because they can't touch me. I can't touch me. And if I don't like them, I can cut them off. Difficult to see the phone number. Now, you're right. It is difficult. Someone said we should bring back the ticker bar for the daytime shows because the phone number is very, very difficult to see. It's not difficult to see there. Here it's obvious to see, right? When it comes up. There's an O. Right. We should get the ticker bar back, right? Just for this week. Just for this week.
Big Boy, you're going to sit down or are you just going to do that?
It's going to be a great show today, guys. This is technically the show, but we're just warming up. We've just got... There's like all these vibes. You can't see them. We can. They're just floating past. They're difficult to catch. Once we catch a vibe, I masticate. And then I put it in your mouth.
I'm not a baby bird. I don't need you to process my vibe.
She should let me put the vibe in her mouth.
No. My mouth is my business.
The vibe belongs in your mouth.
Well, my mouth.
Oh, I saw a great... Let's do the strap line, the ticker.
All right.
How do we do a ticker on? Oh, right. Okay. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Please.
What?
That was an indignant inhale.
That was-
The worst kind. And I wonder if that's still there. If I do that, are you still there?
Do square breathing.
Oh, no.
Drag it.
Now, what do you want me to do with it?
Make it bigger. Bigger still.
It's there.
Bigger still. Make it wider. There you go.
I'll make it a little less wide because you can't see us. There we go. Is that you happy now? Still no phone calls.
What's your excuse now?
What is...
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this? And then we're going to paste it. This is going to bugger everything up now.
Oh, well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it,
Shut
everyone?
What? Oh, you took...
You should be in bed. You should be in bed.
You should be in bed. We're going to cover up the follower goal. Just for today, guys. Just for today. We're having fun here. Here comes the first phone call. It's this...
Oh, we had some good news yesterday.
We'll tell you in a minute. After we've spoken... hang on. You're sorry.
Are we talking to Gerald?
Well, hang on a minute. We shut up. You're set on the wrong thing. Please don't even do that. You're set on the wrong thing.
Testicles.
Now talk. Don't let.
Testicles?
Testicles to you. For anyone that were replaced last night by Peter What's on the Tapes, Dylan Trenchant.
And guess what happened?
Testicles.
Great show.
Testicles.
A show full of It wasn't a great show because it didn't happen. It happened, but it didn't happen.
It did happen. It came back. You left too early.
I didn't actually. I joined late because I was watching a movie.
Oh, what time did you join then?
I joined for about 5 minutes towards the end. I watched a great movie last night, and I recommend this to everyone. And I don't want to say I don't want to say too much about it.
Yeah.
Because
oh, you full of sass this morning, Gary. I swear.
Thank you, Erin.
Come down there. Smack your butt.
Guys, we got 1,422 people watching. We're supposed to be setting an example for the internet. Called Promising Young Woman.
Interesting.
It is. I want you to watch it, Catherine, because I want to talk about it.
Well,
because it is some movie.
What platform can one watch it on?
On Hooky.
well,
I watched it on a Fire Stick, so it must be legal.
I don't frequent those.
Ooh, dear.
Get a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Then you can download.
Good on.
Just give you Hooky movies.
I definitely won't do that.
It is one hell of a movie. One hell of a movie.
As a Christian, I don't watch movies about hell.
Oh, so you don't. So then you don't know any. So you don't read or investigate hell. So you don't know anything about hell.
Aren't you curious? Because you won't be going there. You're never going to know anything about it.
All I said was I don't watch movies about hell. I didn't say anything about research
Okay.
or reading.
Do you watch fists coming towards you at high speed? Because that's what's going to happen the next time I see you.
Bring it.
That he's just calling you out for a fight.
I
don't know why he started that.
I was awful. What a horrible man. He's a Christian. What a horrible man. What's a horrible religion? Here we go. Here come the calls. Here come the calls. Thick and fast, or just thick. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello. Good morning.
Nice
morning.
yucca.
Yeah, thank you very much. He was downstairs, but he's getting too much sunlight, so moved him up here where it's dark and
Good.
miserable.
Oh, okay.
You don't really spoil those things.
His
They
bedroom.
take over.
His bedroom is dark and miserable, guys. I'm just going to put on my Captain Antonio hat. There we go. Right. Away you go.
Well, seeing as we're doing the mornings now and it's technically work time, could I get a 360 review of me as a chatter?
When you say 360 review, you mean? I'm assuming you mean 360 degrees.
Well, yeah. I mean, what other 360s are there?
Well, Xbox.
It's true. That's
£3.60.
Yeah. It's part of the year days.
So, most of the year.
Just quantities.
I meant degrees. Yes.
What?
Okay, he's shit. Can't spin round properly.
That was only 90.
I can't spin round properly.
Well, I can't either because I got wires.
Okay.
Oh, I like your Britney mic though. It's working.
It's an Xbox headset.
No, it's not.
Imagine if Britney went on stage with headphones like that. They play a brilliant in this movie, they play this really... Someone goes off to do something creepy. And they play this music. And I was thinking, what's this creepy string music? It's this really creepy string quartet, but it was toxic. Done like a string quartet. Really slow. Oh, it's brilliant. Some film. Everyone, go and watch Promising Young Woman. It is... I said to my sister it was bleak. It's not actually... I mean, it's what happens in it is horrible. You don't see it. It's a horrible story, but it's not bleak. It's actually very joyous. And again, no spoilers, but when Just Call Me Angel of the Morning, when that comes in, it's like something terrible is happening, but you're going, oh my God, this is amazing. It's a great movie.
Oh my.
Great movie.
Did you watch The Vacancy?
No, we didn't, because we had to go to Tesco. We had to address some issues, postcards, and then we had to go to Tesco's, and then we came back and I cooked a bit of fish. This is the worst idea ever. We've got 100 postcards to do it, and I haven't even got all of the addresses yet.
I'm really looking forward to mine. I think it's going to be really uplifting.
I addressed yours today, Jonathan.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? Oh, God, I addressed it. You gave me your address. I wrote it. I saw it. I read it. I wrote it down. That's all.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you just scrawled over the postcard. This is a bad idea or something.
It is a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, it was Gafford's. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, Cat Cam was a great idea, and he came. Let's just see if there's anything happening in the kitchen. Nope, nothing in the kitchen just yet. I forgot I put that kind of swipe in, so that's annoying. So yeah, okay, we're done. Goodbye. Goodbye, caller. 0203. There's the phone number there. I'm going to take the email off. We don't need the email on there, do we? Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we keep the email on?
Leave it. I mean, we sometimes get
02
material.
03 286 6370 is the telephone number. This is the only. And we've been getting so much trash talk recently. You're not the only phone-in show on Twitch. There's actually loads of phone-in shows on Twitch. There aren't.
Not really. Come on.
There aren't.
Why are you being like this?
It's just us.
Mean.
Uncle Iain.
And Auntie Katherine.
So 0203 286 6370. Hazy says, could you not do 8-hour days? Okay, we won't. Here's the problem that we encountered yesterday. So normally, hello everyone, I'm Iain Lee. I stole some strawberries and I'm a celebrity. This is Catherine Boyle. She's an award-winning journalist and producer, and we're here to whatever.
Entertain you.
So we normally do this in the evening. Drop us a follow, by the way. Well, there is a follower bar, but I've hidden it. Drop us a follow. We normally, just like Captain Cool Penguin did, we normally do this in the... We did... Gatford says, what time is traffic today?
We've done traffic, Gatford. What are you...
No worries, Hugh. I will just say, if anyone wants to... But Hugh very kindly bought off of me a celeb VR cameo style video.
Oh, yeah?
Hugh, I will say, and I can't say it on those platforms, but I can say it on this platform.
You haven't signed that.
I didn't want to sign Rebecca's.
Why?
I will say, if anyone wants... Yes, use Cameo. Yes, use Celeb VR. It's cheaper to go to my Patreon and sign up for a £16 a month tier, because you will get a 60, 90 second... You get the same video plus loads of other stuff. Yeah. Loads of other stuff. Podcasts.
Too much stuff, really.
I do think it is too much stuff. Yeah. Writings, meals, online. So I would suggest if you want one of those videos, then I was in I'm a Celebrity, Richard. Then I would go to and even if you only do it for a month, it's still half the price of the cameos and the VRs, Celeb VRs. You get all of the other stuff as well. Okay, I'm going to put a little link in here, little linky links.
Do that.
Sorry, it didn't type all that typing. So. My movie recommendation, Recommendaziano, is full... I can't remember what it's called.
Metal Jacket.
Is the thing. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. So, we're doing this... Right, okay. So we're thank you, Johnny Casino, for your sub. So
Johnny Casino.
We normally do this. That calendar's broken again. We normally do this in the evening. This week we're just doing it because we get more viewers. And we thought and then next week we're doing it Monday evening, Friday evening. We're off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here's the problem we encountered yesterday. We enjoyed this too much in the daytime.
We had lives. I haven't had a life for quite some time.
It was genuinely right. Anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I've got that book for you. I think you might be sat on it.
It's here.
I chased after you yesterday after you left, but you'd gone.
Oh, like a dog chasing a car.
No, I ran to the door and saw that the car wasn't there. Well, silly.
That's not really chasing. That's limp.
That's okay. I did limp because I've sprained my ankle, but I get anxious and stuff, and so when I wake up like 9-10 in the morning normally, and then for the whole day. I've got to do the show later. I'm worrying about the show and I can't relax and I can't. The show is there, but the show was done by 1 o'clock and we had a day and we went out to Tesco.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of crap on telly.
Watched some crap on telly. I cooked a little bit of fish. Never cooked fish before, and we had a bit of lunch. Then you went. I might have had a doze. I had a walk. That was what I did. I had a walk. Trying to get 5,000-6,000 steps in a day, just because I haven't done any exercise for a year. Had a walk, came back, little doze, watched a movie, watched a bit of What's on the Tapes, went to bed, listened to Beswick, and it was great.
I, on the other hand, have lost all my pleasing yourself time, really. It was good to be... Oh. Yeah, I know.
Pleasing yourself time.
Well, normally when the kids go back to school, I get to do what I want.
You can say, I get to fiddle.
I can do that if I want. Do that all afternoon if I want. But now, I'm commuting back and forth. I got back just in time for the school run, just in time. So, but it's doable. I guess that's what happens to people who work proper hours.
Alfred's an idiot. He said, let's do mornings then. Seems like it's better for everyone. No. It doesn't, though, does it? It seems like it's better for me. We've not quite heard if it's better for her yet. We will do. And maybe it's better for you. But there will be people to whom this is not better.
Yeah.
So, but yesterday, and also I can't do Thursdays generally because I've got college. I haven't got college this week. So, did you find this better? I felt happy yesterday afternoon.
I felt all right, yeah. Yeah, I did.
You saw more of your kids?
I saw more of the kids. And that's the thing I've noticed, that they appreciated me being around. Like last night, normally on a weekend I try and make a big fuss and we do something fun because there are limited fun things you can do. So we've got this big screen and a projector and we watch a film through my computer using the projector. We did that while eating our tea last night, and I'd made tea and I was sitting around ready for making tea, and I made them breakfast this morning, and so my youngest didn't eat just a load of crap, which is what she's been eating, not on my watch. Not blaming him, but Nutella and on a brioche, I think is excessive.
Harry Moynihan's stream says, morning good.
Oh.
We'll do a little survey
that
means nothing.
Nighttime bad.
We're going to do a survey. Sorry, you were talking. I'm going to do a survey that means nothing, right? But you carry on. Go on.
Oh, no, I'm done. So, yeah, I'm spending more time with the kids, but I'm spending less time with myself. And I could really do with just an hour now and again. But it's what people who work normal hours get. So
I'm going to do a survey, and this survey, this isn't like 70% said you prefer it in the evening, so we're going to do it in the evening. I'm just curious as to what you people at this precise moment in time are thinking.
We're obviously speaking to people for whom this is easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jelly bean.
And so I was thinking, I was out for my walk thinking, how do I can't do 5 mornings a week because of college. Right, we're contracted. We have a slightly different setup with Twitch than a lot of other people. Twitch pay us a kind of base level to keep us on the platform, right? And for that, they get 60 hours a week, 60 hours a month, 60 hours a month, and 6 minutes of adverts an hour, right? Uh-huh. And so that and then subs and stuff and la. So we've got a slight advantage over other streamers. Okay, it's not masses. Doesn't keep us. We're not rich, but we have a slight advantage. Okay, which is why, and it works. That we want to stay here and make this work. So, what was the point of me saying that? Oh, so I'm thinking we can't it was 60 hours a month. We can't do 5 days a week. How would we do it? Would we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, Thursday evening? Well, that would be hard. Thursday evening going into Friday morning, that would be exhausting. That wouldn't work. So if we do, and then it dawned on me, we are still approaching this like it's TV or radio, right? It hit me, and this was the first idea I had, and none of these are set in stone, right? It hit me, we could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 4-hour shows, 16 hours a week, 32 hours every fortnight, 64 hours every 4 weeks. Most months you'll have a few days over as well. So after 4 weeks, we've hit the target doing 4 shows a week, and there's a few days in hand for most months. So I thought, shit, we could do that.
Yeah. I mean, Vix Fax is saying your viewers might get confused if the times move around. No, they won't, because they can always watch again. You can always catch up whenever you want, and it would appear that a lot of people do that more than watch live.
And I said that to you. We could just do 4 days a week, because this isn't radio. As long as we flag it up, we could do 4 mornings a week. This isn't radio. I feel better. I feel healthier. So after one day, we'd have to do it for a while to see the sustained results. And then you said something that I don't quite buy into, but I'm open for discussion.
Yeah.
About a travelling carnival.
Yeah. That we could just do, we could put a monthly schedule up.
Yep.
And let you know when we're going to be online. Because here's the thing. If the consistency argument worked, we wouldn't be getting way more viewers here now.
Then I had
we've been consistently in the evenings, and it's been sort of bubbling away around 1,000, maybe a bit under, right?
Yeah.
We're already smashing that, and people haven't. Nigel doesn't know where we are, but then again, he doesn't watch. But you know what I mean? It doesn't seem to make that much difference.
It'll be like Dylan's Rolling Thunder review, exactly. And in 40 years, Scott will make a semi-fictional documentary about it.
And we'll catch people. We'll catch people as we go around, and they'll be watching it, whether they're watching it live or not, whatever is convenient to them.
Thank you,
but
Jack.
It only really matters if you're bothered about the chat. And here's the thing: most
Everyone
people
chatting
aren't.
now is a dick.
Most people aren't bothered about the chat. Most people aren't bothered about the chat. I know for people who are, it becomes important to some people to be part of that and be watching live. And in that case, they'll make it work. I really believe that.
Then I had an idea, and I've seen someone mention it today, that we could, because I personally think, from what I have heard and read from successful streamers, it is suggested one has a schedule, and one sticks to it. That regularity, because we don't. These numbers, we got 1,645 watching us right now. The numbers, I don't want to go into too much detail. There's a little bit of magic going on with those numbers, just the way the Twitch is thing. And I mentioned this to the mods in the Discord yesterday, just saying, before we go public with this, I'd like to get your views. Mm-hmm. And they did say, someone suggested, it might have been Pete, I'm not sure, or Lonely God, you'd have to give it like a month to see if the subs go down, go up. Probably a couple of months, because some old subbers might let go and we might get some new subbers. So see if there's a difference in terms of what comes in, right? And that's true. Then I thought today, it's schedule in this country, schedule if you're an American. Then I thought today, well, we could alternate weeks. Week morning, week evening, week morning, week evening. I don't know. We don't know. This is day 2 of doing it this way, and all I know is I felt happy yesterday.
I don't know whether consistency means exactly the same time or just the number of shows. The fact that you can rely on there being a show there for you when you're ready to watch it. And this is the Wild West at the moment. I think the lucky thing is that we've got time. We've got our days. Yeah. We're not doing this as a sideline. This is the line.
Jimbo, I'm going to time you out. It's only for a second, because I don't know how to do it for, I can only do it between a second and a minute, but I'm going to time you out. That's arrogance. We don't like arrogance. Arrogance is a sin, and you will be better than that. You will be better than that.
What I see,
Jimbo says he's
what I've noticed is that,
might be right.
What I feel about Twitch is that it's about luck. And we've spoken to people, when we spoke to the heroes of Twitch, right, when we were talking to All Music Considered, people like that, they said it doesn't matter what. No, it's not this. The content is one thing, but actually a lot of it is about luck and being there when that wave comes, right?
Yeah.
We don't know where the wave is at this point.
No. We don't. We're still coming at it from a very... Jalford says alternating will mess up your sleep. Not if it's week on, week off. I hope it wouldn't mess up sleep. I don't think. If you're doing like 3 on, 2 off, that's when it gets.
Newsflash: my sleep is already shot. I've been doing this for years.
We've got kids,
and we've been working nights for years. I don't go to sleep on a weekend before 2 o'clock in the morning because I cannot go to sleep. This morning, after last night, I think I went to bed about midnight. And I woke up about 6:30. That is a first for like years.
Yeah, then someone says, can you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday daytime, Thursday and Friday at night? Yeah, I mean, almost everything is up for grabs here at this moment in time.
And again, we're talking to people here who are bothered about being here for it being live. Most people aren't.
I had a brief chat with our good friend Paul Filbert.
Oh yes, I'm aware of his work.
And Paul Filbert said, you top someone's numbers for most of your last hour, and I dare say there are even greater numbers coming your way. Selfishly, I will miss the evenings, the evening vibe if you do end up moving, but myself and everyone else will simply have to adapt. I replied, we need to think, but here's something, Paul, I feel happy. And he replied, 2 replies, then there's nothing to think about. And then the second one, does it work for Katherine? Because obviously I'm saying I feel happy. But if it makes us happier, and Katie makes a good point, difficult to gauge because people are working from home at the moment. So it's really difficult to gauge.
Will people be working differently in the future? Again, we don't know.
So...
But again, it's the emphasis on the live aspect. And you find it important because you're here. But loads of people don't. And that's not how they're accessing media anymore. Are we being old-fashioned?
Greedo says, take your time deciding if it means you can keep the show going for longer. The show is going on until July the 19th. Right, we've got a year. And from what we've heard, the show is going to go on until July the 19th, 2022. That's what we've heard. And I have no reason to doubt that. And we're speaking to our man at Twitch on Friday. So we can run all of this past him as well, because he has a background. He knows stats. He knows numbers. He knows what works for other people. So we can say we got this idea, and he might go,
that's a terrible idea.
Ridiculous. Yeah. What the hell? You guys are crazy. But I know he wants this to work. We want this to work. But I felt happy yesterday. I did sync. Thank you, Harry Moynihan stream. I did sync last night. I did have a worry about money, as I often do, and I just felt miserable, and I thought, oh God, I've had a real rush for about 10 days, 2 weeks. A sync is coming, and it does mean a sync is coming for me. Didn't quite take yesterday, so I've got kind of things in place that I can rely on a bit. But I do think, and let me phrase this carefully because I don't want to upset anyone in the chat, and I don't think I will, but I want to get this. Wee Claire, thank you for the bits.
Thank you.
Wee Claire, when are you coming on the show? Posy vibes are great. We're loving it. Let's get a shout out for Wee Claire, who's a brilliant streamer, who's doing a lot of good stuff. And I was going to reveal something you revealed to me privately. I don't know if you've mentioned it on your stream. You might have done, but I ain't going to reveal it here. But there we go. Your head's been all over the place. WhatsApp soon. Dates incoming whenever. You know us. We are chill. What was I going to say? Oh, okay. I've got to try and phrase it in a way. I know that BAPT says it's only been a day. Exactly. Judge it when a week is done. I think maybe we do 2, 3, 4 weeks and then we judge it. You know, luckily we've got some days off next week so we can kind of percolate. I know that. Let me speak for myself because I don't want to put words into Catherine's mouth. I know that I have given more of myself to you willingly than any other radio, TV presenter. I don't say Twitch because I don't, there are people that give a lot on Twitch. I have given more of myself to you willingly than any other TV or radio presenter in this country. In this country, right? And it is exhausting, and it's been cathartic, and it's been painful, and it's been beautiful, and it's been wonderful, and it's helped create this thing. I'm only speaking about my contribution. Kath can share hers if she wants in a second. and maybe I need to take a little something back and put something back in there, and that might be moving to a time that is not convenient for all of you, because it makes my life a bit better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. You'd be able to go, once things open up, you'd be able to go to meetings, you'd be able to do stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm going to a meeting tomorrow. Thank you, Vix. I'm going to a meeting tomorrow night that I haven't been to for ages. It's a really good AA meeting, and that helps. But do you feel the same? Don will come to you in a second. I can see you ringing in. I'll call you in a second.
Seeing the joy on my children's faces that I was around last night made me realise that life isn't all about working, is it?
And this is, working.
No, but for years,
but this is
when they were little. From when they were little, I was working because I had to, because I'm paying half a mortgage, and because I wanted to, because I'm lucky in that I've always enjoyed my work. Not always, but since they were around. I've always worked strange hours, so I'm around in the morning and a little bit in the evening, and then I disappear. Or when I was working breakfast, I would be around from lunchtime onwards. But my little one in particular misses me, I think.
She has been struggling. Certainly, it's been visible the last few months.
Yeah. So I was glad to be around last night, and I think it will make a difference. But there are always sacrifices. Unlike what the Spice Girls told us, you cannot have it all. So, it means that I would not get time during the day to myself. But I'd need to work out another way of doing it.
Claire, thank you for the bits. Claire, you don't have to give us bits to chat on this channel. I can always see your comments. Real life is important. Changing my schedule up to be a real human again. My brain was suffering badly before. I was hinting at earlier on. I'd love to talk to you about all of that stuff.
And didn't we notice when we stopped doing breakfast that we had gone flipping nuts?
Breakfast for 4 years is not a sustainable
But you don't
lifestyle.
realise when you're in it.
Are you going to change the channel name, email address? No! The TLNA, the PIN number, the TLNA is the brand. We need you lot, though, to come up with a new... What does TLNA stand for? All of them have been rubbish. We're not changing the letters. There's a couple of calls. Let me take this call first, and then Don, Coffee Talk, we're going to come to you. I've got to stop doing your voice, doing a voice every time I've mentioned you.
Hello.
Hello there, this is Iain and Katherine. You're on TLNA. How may we help you?
Hi both. Long time listener, first time caller. It's Mick Hughes in the chat. I was just listening to what you were saying about changing the hours.
Yes.
I once had a job in a really large company. For 28 years I was working with them. And it was driving me absolutely mad. I suffered a lot during the later years with mental health issues, and subsequently my drinking got worse. I've been sober for 5 years now.
Well done, man.
47 years old I was when I had my last drink. 52 now, but I mean, it's I lost everything. I lost my job and my relationship with my 3 kids. My house. I was on my knees really, and they kicked me when I was down instead of giving me the help that I needed. And they showed me the door, and they even gave me a return to work date. And then on the day before I was due to go back after all the jumping through hoops for them, they phoned me up to say, no, we don't want you. Which sucks, obviously. But I remember having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and regarding stress at work, and he said to me, well, Mike, he says, how much would you pay? He says, regardless, he says, say you're on 40 grand a year, whatever. Yes. He says, how much would you pay, he says, somebody to alleviate the stress of your working life? And he said, you'd probably pay him quite a bit, wouldn't you? And I said, well, yeah. He said, so just pack it in and do something else, or take a step down. He said, because the cut in salary doesn't equate to your happiness. So when Paul said to you, Ian, and I'm including Katherine in this because obviously you both do a brilliant job there, and you've both got to be happy. But when Paul said to you, you said to him, "What makes me happy?" He said, "Well, there's nothing else to think about, really."
That was Paul can be very direct at seeing what is obvious, but that I can't see. That I can't see, and he's right. If it were just me, easy. There's two of us, and then it kind of, filters out to partners and kids and other stuff. But another thing that makes it easier is we're not homeschooling anymore. That has changed.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. We couldn't do this when we were homeschooled. We could, but it would be very, very tricky. And
especially because we don't show our children on screen.
No.
So people were saying to me, why don't you do some streaming at home? Well, it's difficult when I've got kids there.
Yeah.
And you know what it's like when if you sit there looking like you're doing nothing, or if you're sitting down, they immediately, it's mum this, mum that. So.
Oh God, I get that completely. I really do. I'm quite fortunate now. I've sort of rebuilt, or trying to rebuild. So it takes time, the relationship with my three, but I've got two boys. One's 24, one's 22, and I've got a little girl. Well, I say little girl, she's 19. But it takes time. So I'm in the fortunate position where I don't have to think about homeschooling so much, because I'm actually self-employed now. I bake cakes and do a market stall.
And how's that? Because that'll have its own stresses. You're completely reliant on yourself, so...
Well, I work on my own sort of for most of the time. What I did, it's like a massive shed that I built. My dad helped me finance it, to be honest with you. I lost him 2 years ago, but he started me on the path, and got a couple of ovens, a couple of fridges, double sink, and I bake my cakes Monday to Wednesday, and I stand on a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday, and I sell my bread pudding, my brownies, me.
Oh man! Mate. If I'm my dad, I am my dad, and if I walk past a market stall, and it has to be a market stall, not a baker's or anything, and there's a bit of bread pudding on there, I go, oh. And my kids hate it, like I hated it, but they will grow to love it when they're nearly 50 and go, oh, a nice big thick slab of bread pudding.
It's one of my best sellers, to be honest with you. But I do the old sort of. I don't do fancy cakes. I do like Victoria, coffee and walnut, lemon drizzle, red velvet, that kind of thing. All on the.
Stop talking dirty.
Do you remember at school you used to get the vanilla sponge with the sprinkles on top and the custard?
Yeah, that's you, is it?
I do them. I do them,
boy.
and it's
You're
like
a
£1 a piece or £2 for a slice. But it's just like. I thought to myself, well, I'll try. It took me a long time to get established, but I get more satisfaction, and I don't earn as much as I did when I was working for the other lot.
I'm laughing because I'm watching Coffee Talk, who's an American, he's trying to type in a British accent. A little bit of Bretty pudding.
Oh, it's so good.
Hey, listen, man, we're going to move on because we've got loads of other calls. Thank you so much for calling, and well done, 5 years sober. That's an inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh no, bless you. Thanks for all that you do, guys. Anyway,
thanks, man. Cheers. Tatty bye. St. John, then we're going to come back to you, Don. I promise. Hey, this guy's up early.
Early morning.
Look at the state of him. Hey guys, how you doing? It's St. John here.
Up?
What's up now, St. John? But if you want to play, just type exclamation point play.
Look at us in the daytime, St. John.
This is what we look like, St. John, in the real times.
I went to sleep when there was no sun out. I woke up and there's still no sun out.
I remember that. One of the things, if we did switch times, and it's not a done deal, and we'll just the poll, 59% want us to stay in the evenings, 41% want us to stay in the mornings. Doesn't change anything, but it's interesting to know, so thank you.
It is.
But one of the things is we would see less. We would not be able to. We would see more actually, because we could watch, but we would not be able to raid people like you and MZ as much as we have done in the past. We might see more of you.
And I have missed you. I have really missed you.
I was about to say, I missed you guys. That was why I woke up.
Sorry, what was it? What was this gentleman's name again?
All right, I'm just
that's showbiz.
I don't leave. But yeah, I woke up to go to the bathroom and I was like, wait, they're still live. I was like, yes, let me go. And I was trying to be on my mobile phone, but my mobile phone just sucks as far as like watching Twitch streams.
Why do you call it mobile phone and not cell?
I thought that you guys called it mobile.
Oh, so we don't. We call it mobile. First, we call it mobile.
Oh, mobile. Sorry.
But you use don't
translate for us.
Yeah, you speak your language.
You're Sally.
They're both English, right?
Yeah, I know.
No one says cell phone over here. Where's my cell?
But
I call it a pocket telephone.
But if we were talking to Americans in America, we might say it.
Yeah, but only I would actually. I like saying sidewalk.
When my sister lived in America, when we went out to the restaurant, she would ask for water because otherwise she was given waffles, all kinds of things, but not water. They were like, they couldn't understand her accent. Have a waffle.
I love it. Oh, I'm going to get some waffles this morning.
Actually, yeah, waffles sound good.
I had a smoothie of banana and frozen strawberries and blueberries, and it was and oat milk, and it was bloody great.
Okay, you're just trying to step it up and be better than everybody all the time.
That's correct. I'm not trying to step it up. I've stepped it up.
Okay, well, let me step it down.
I'm better than everyone else. Was it a wee-wee or poo-poo you got up for?
It was just wee-wee. I don't think I've ever woke up for like midnight poo.
Unless you're appalling.
I have done very occasionally, where I go to bed and I think I really need a poo, but I think I can make it through the night. And then at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh no, I can't.
You wake up and you got pudding in your sheets.
Well, that has happened. Let's not go there.
I'm not in this country. Only when I was in Pakistan did I leave bread pudding in the sheets. A little bit of bretty pudding.
Honestly, that list of cakes there, St. John, must have made your mind boggle because I know you're very into foreign foods.
I am super into foreign foods. You guys keep talking about it, and I keep getting confused and intrigued, and I love it.
Because pudding to you guys is like some sort of like gloopy...
A munch bunch pop.
Like, yeah, custard type stuff,
Yeah, a lot
of
pudding is custard-based around here, I feel like.
Well, bread pudding is more of a stodge.
See, it seems weird that you guys say bread pudding like that, because I thought bread pudding was more of like a soul food, comfort food thing. Because bread pudding is big around here.
Oh.
But it's not like...
Do you think it's the same?
It won't be what... No, it won't.
But in a way, it is kind of soul food. It's comfort food, isn't it? Because we live in an area with a crappy climate, so we eat a lot of stodge during the winter.
What is stodge?
You know,
Spotted dick?
You know, like beige, spongy, but more spongy than liquid.
It's a coffee talk. Got me pocket phone. Gonna run out for a slab of some dodgy bretty pudding. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much.
He sounds like a native.
And I want to say hello to Lord Brains.
I don't know where of, but...
Lord Brains says, I remember seeing you, Ian, in 1998 at the Edinburgh Festival in some back room in a church. Yeah, I probably would have been with Mackenzie, maybe, or it might have been a slightly different thing. Like, yes, gosh, well done for remembering that.
I was there too.
Okay, goodbye. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. Go back to bed.
He wasn't even born then, was he?
Let's go and coffee talk.
I'm assuming he came on the way back from the loo, not on the way there.
Disgusting.
Quite relaxed.
It's disgusting. It's the only phone-in show on Twitch.
Yo, Donnie!
How you guys doing?
What's shaking?
I would get beaten up if I tried talking with that accent like I was at a soccer game, right?
They got a little bit of bretty pudding.
I'm trying over here, guys. I'm trying.
We understood what you meant.
Hang on. Lord Brains says you were with Bill Bailey. His wife was doing the lighting. Oh, that wasn't me then. I was with Mitch Ben, but I wasn't with Bill Bailey.
Oh.
So that could be. But I was there that year.
It's a case of mistaken identity.
No, it might. Well, someone's been mistaken. Don, how the devil are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. We're getting ready. We're gearing up for St. Patty's Day over here, where we pretend we're Irish for a minute.
Everyone's Irish for a minute, right?
St. Paddy's Day is huge over there. And it did become huge over here, I guess, in the last 5-10 years. But
as an excuse to drink, yeah.
As an excuse to drink, yeah.
As you guys did Halloween. Halloween wasn't big over there, and now it is, right?
Yeah.
American style, yeah.
Yeah, Lord Brains, I wasn't with Bill Bailey. It might have been Mitch Ben instead of, it wasn't, but I don't know Bill Bailey. Halloween is now, but still nothing compared to you guys. But yeah, we have trick or treating, which we didn't have.
You do house parties, right? House parties?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, saying that we had one a couple of years ago with the apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing.
But it's not as big as you.
Bobbing. Yeah.
Apple bobbing.
But what you guys do for Halloween is all the moms dress up in like really sexy, like PVC outfits. It's insane.
You just pick out something and then, but sexy. That's the way.
Insane.
When I went over to see my sister, she was studying in San Francisco, and she said, "Oh, it's Halloween. Let's dress up." So there's me and my sister dressed as witches, like ugly witches, and the rest of San Francisco, including the guys, Wonder Woman, She-Ra. All these amazing outfits, and then there's us two crones.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, about you guys doing this time change, I think it's phenomenal, because what you'll do is you're going to catch a lot of people getting ready here in America going to work, like getting ready to go to work.
It isn't that that early, is it? What time is it over there? 7?
Right now, it's on the East Coast. It's 7.
7, yeah. So it's not that early.
But you know what? We have bad sleeping disorders over here too, just like you guys do.
Yeah.
So we're up early, a lot of us, you know. So you got that going for you.
Who knows? I mean, we've got nearly 2,000 people watching. Will that convert to subs? I don't know. We'll do the subs spiel in a bit.
Can I tell you something? I used to play the drums back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was okay, you know. And I had a friend that picked up, and I took jazz drumming, took lessons, did all this. And I had a buddy that picked it up that was just naturally gifted. And I saw him play, and I was like, oh, you son of a... That's you guys. I came on, so I've been at it a year now. Years coming up right now that I've been streaming. And I saw you guys recently, and I was like, oh, look at these two. So
I enjoy. Listen, you're a great streamer, because I was enjoying your stream the other day. But although Twitch is new to us, we've been doing this. I've been doing this talking in front of a camera or into a microphone for 25 years on telly, then on radio. Catherine's had a similar time in radio.
Yeah.
So while we're having we're having to learn some new skills and stuff.
Right.
And we're okay with, we've been lucky with numbers. We came in just at the right time before loads of comedians and musicians and people that have been on telly came in. We came in about 3 or 4 months before they did.
And we had a really loyal fan base who were waiting for us to do the next
Loyal
thing.
fan base. We had a little bit of notoriety because of how it ended at the place we were at and what that place became. So we had a massive... And Twitch were behind us. Twitch got us a lot of publicity. So we had a massive leg up.
Yeah, we did.
That a lot of people don't, which is why we're so keen to come and raid other people. We're raiding our friend John Dredge later on today that don't have that leg up, because
we know that could have been us.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's true.
No, it's noble as hell. That really is.
What time? When are you on next, man?
I go on in about 2.5 hours.
Okay. If you're on this week, when we finish, we'll come and raid you. We can't do it today because I said I'm going to raid my friend Dredge.
I would be thankful for it.
But if you're we're finishing tomorrow at 12. And then Thursday and Friday, we're finishing at 1. If you're on, we come and raid you, my friend, because it's a great stream.
I appreciate the kind words, and I could use all the help I get. I'm a hot mess.
I don't know about the hot bit, but... Listen, man, we're going to move on. It's nice to talk to you. We will see you soon, and it's always a joy to see you in the chat, so thank you.
Amazing.
You take the piss out of our queen again, and I will bust your teeth out, all right, sunshine?
But you'll still be able to eat pudding.
You'll eat some pudding.
Pudding.
See you later, mate. Take care. Bye-bye. Can we get Coffee Talks channel shouted out? We got to do our sponsors. This show can only happen because of our fabulous sponsors that we have, and I would like to find the button. Here we go, abbeycare.co.uk. If you're struggling with drugs or alcohol, we had someone who's 5 years sober. I don't know how they did it. All I know is this weekend I'm gonna be 90 days, 3 months. We're not there yet. But I got clean every single time in the rooms. Let's take this phone call quickly. Hello, caller.
Oh, hi, Ian. You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that Ian and Kath?
Yes.
It certainly is.
Oh, yeah. Hi there. Sorry, guys. I had a notification that you were on during the day. That's brilliant. That's
we're
fantastic.
on during the day. All this week we're starting at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's awesome. I can listen to you guys during the day now. That's fantastic.
What are you doing during the day then?
I work. basically. So
What, from home, or are you?
yeah, I've been working from home for a year now, basically. So
Or you've been living at work for a year. That's the way it feels sometimes, right?
yeah, everything's more of an effort when you're at home. I don't care what people say. It's just there's too much distraction. It's just sending an email is more of an effort these days. So.
Wow. Well, we're glad that we're here to distract you even further. Sorry about that.
No, but it's calming hearing you guys' voices in the background. It's nice. So it's brilliant. No, I was just calling to say a real quick one. It's Phil, by the way. I was the first caller into the 12-hour the other day.
Hey, Phil!
Yeah. So, I just wanted to call it again. I'm terrible. I'm not that good with Twitch. So if I see a notification or something, I'll try and call in quickly or say hello or something like that.
Thank you, Phil.
But just a quick one. So I want to give you my favourite inspirational quote of all time.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, right. So, go not where the path may lead. Make your own path and leave a trail.
Funny you should say that. I went for a walk today because I'm walking more, and there's a public footpath that I hadn't seen before. I saw it the other day, and I thought, next time I'm going to go. So I made a beeline for this public footpath. I love public footpaths. And it went through a field, and then it went through like a field with horses in, like a jumping arena. And then I went over a stile, and I could see into like a caravan park, and they had a lake, like a pond, a very big pond. It wasn't a lake, very big pond. And then, as I carried on, the public footpath was overgrown.
Oh.
So I turned back. So I don't know how that fits in with your quote, but I had the chance to forge a literal path today, and I thought, go back the other way. So
you took the chance.
There you go.
But you took the chance. Chance.
But then I came back. I didn't like what I saw, and I came back.
But you are still thinking about it, so maybe next time you'll take a machete and...
No, I won't. I'm never going there again.
Okay, well, that's the end of that story.
But thank you for the wise words, Phil. It's appreciated. Abbeycare.co.uk. If you're struggling with drugs or alcohol, I've got that swipe thing now, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Look, the swipe. Abbeycare.co.uk. Residential treatment centres, wonderful staff. A lot of them are addicts, recovering addicts, and alcoholics themselves. Many years sobriety, and they're lovely people. I was there for 4 days earlier in the year, 4 or 5 days, and they're wonderful, wonderful people. I thoroughly recommend it. Go and have a look at abbeycare.co.uk. Move your mouth, and I'll do the thing. Hey, what's your accent? I'm from Manchester. He's from Manchester. Hey, here we go. 34sp.com. They are fab. Absolutely gear. If you need a website building, then go there. Get the domain name. Have a look. WordPress. You know what I mean, kid? Go to foot of our stage. 34sp. And if you use the code CLNA, you will get loads of stuff free. They're Boston, mate. Absolutely Boston. Fantastic. Okay.
Oh, I never need to speak again.
Oh, God. Oh, Katherine.
Oh, in it though.
That was her doing me. The phone number's on the screen.
I think we need a weather report.
Buster Dog says, you just found you guys again as notification didn't work. The morning's a permanent thing, just temporary. Just this week for now.
We're going to see.
Just this week for now. But it may become permo. We just don't know. It may become a permo thing. We're going to see what happens. And who knows? We had a big old discussion about this earlier on.
We did. Did your batteries just run out?
Okay, well, that's enough of the chitty chat. We'll have more of your calls shortly. It's time to find out, are you going to need a fleece or a t-shirt? Here's the weather with Kathy B.
Thanks very much, Ian. Well, a bit of both, actually, because after a dull and cloudy start this morning, Belfast is going to look absolutely beautiful once the cloud clears. Plenty of sunshine through the day, really mild with a gentle northwesterly breeze. Tonight, dry, partially clear this evening and overnight with some just high-level cloud, a gentle northwesterly breeze. Tomorrow in Belfast, dry and bright with high-level cloud, turning sunshine hazy. More cloud around in the afternoon, but it should stay dry, and that will bring you a light northerly breeze too. So, all in all, a beautiful beautiful outlook for the next 2 days here in Belfast. Thank you very much indeed for joining you. I'll be back with more weather in an hour's time.
Thank you very much. That was the weather with Kathy B. It's time now. Robbie Williams and Candy. Movie calls coming up after the big man himself. There we go. Oh, we've gone into another.
Yeah, never mind. It's all good.
It's all fun. It's all fun and
Do you
games.
remember when you stopped that, when we started playing that on the breakfast show?
Robbie Williams and Candy.
You went, oh no, it's shit.
One of the worst. I'm not playing that on any radio show I work on. One of the worst songs ever. If you're new here, drop us a follow, right? Drop us a follow. If you want to support the show, you can subscribe to us. Subscribe. What does that mean? What does that mean? I tell you what it means, losers. It means if you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for absolutely free. You link your Amazon Prime. Thank you, Mandy. They've got some links in the chat. You can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch by going to gaming.amazon.prime. You then come back, you click subscribe, you subscribe to us for free. We get $5 and we split it between us. Thank you very much indeed. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe with money. Just click on this. If you're on the computer, scroll down. There's a little subscribe button. Click on that. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Tier 1s, thank you. Tier 2s, thank you. Tier 3s, if you subscribe as a Tier 3 today, you'll get invited. And we'll are you free Sunday for the production meeting?
Yeah, possibly.
We'll have a little chat about that. We do a monthly production meeting for the Tier 3s, the mods, and me and Katherine. Mm-hmm. Doesn't get streamed, doesn't get recorded anymore. It's a private little chitty chat. It lasts about 45 minutes, an hour on Zoom. It's a laugh.
Yes.
Haven't got to turn your camera on, haven't got to contribute if you don't want to. You can remain silent. It is a laugh.
You can just hang out. There's no pressure at all.
It's a joy and it's fun. That's for Tier 3s. And Tier 2s this month, you got given a postcard. That was a one-off. The postcard is now exclusively for Tier 3s. So Tier 3s, for April, you will be getting a postcard. So the Tier 2s and Tier 3s, you're getting your postcard this month. If I haven't reached out to you for your address yet, if you are a Tier 2 or Tier 3, please message me, whisper me, TLNA, with your address, okay? There's about 30, I think, 40 that I haven't got. And we'll be getting those postcards out next week. That's only Tier 2 and Tier 3 this month, including you, St. John. You're getting one. We've got a couple in the States, one in Nederlanden, one in South Korea. Wow. Yeah, they're going to get sent out.
It will take years to get there, but you will have one.
Next month, it's Tier 3s. So Tier 3s, that package is looking very enticing. Postcard, handwritten by one of us, signed by both of us. I'll write the address, and I'll write something with them. And the goddamn monthly production meeting. We've had 29 new followers right as of now.
Brilliant. Oh, and that's something we should mention, actually. If you are new here, please do drop us a follow, because we're going to be moving around an awful lot and we don't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose the feeling I get when I hold you in my arms, because I love you tonight. There you are, when I say,
okay,
and I saw you. That's a real song.
Was it?
That is a real song.
It's not anymore.
Okie dokie.
No.
Ozzy Adam. Thank you for doing this, guys. Please stop singing. Screw you, Ozzy Adam, you goddamn piece of trash.
Do you want to have a little go of some screen makeup?
I want some makeup because my eyes look bloody awful. I've got fingernails on. My dad used to wear fingernails.
I'm not going to do you up. I'm just going to.
No, I know.
We're just going to compensate for
But before we do that, would you like a cup of cough, Kath?
I would bloody love one.
Let's go to the kitchen. I'm going to go to the kitchen, Kath.
Cough cam.
Cough cam. I'm going to go to the kitchen. And so we're going to
show us how you make a brew in your celebrity kitchen.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it freezes. Hi. I'm going to make a cup of coffee.
Oh, don't lick that.
Can they hear me?
Can you hear him, or can you just hear him through?
I've got a bit of a headache.
Have you? We can hear him, says El Boido. We can hear him.
I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. What are you scratching for? Have you got fleas again?
He's talking to the cat, not me.
Oh, dirty boy.
Oh, no. We've got a phone call, Ian. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
My lady?
I mean, what better to go with a cup of coffee?
My lady?
And so it is.
My lady?
I do know those. I know they all taste the same.
Yeah.
Oh, just the one. Mate.
A long breakfast, look. Breakfast.
It's the cornerstone of the Great British Breakfast. Ruby
Breakfast
Cavo
of
2.
champions.
Kitchen could do with updating. Yes, because we are real people who live in houses that sometimes need work. But thanks very much,
There's the
Lawrence
Breville.
Llewellyn Bowen.
Gemma wanted to see the Breville.
There it is.
There you are. Cinderella. Yeah, biggest. I don't want to lose the feeling I get when I hold you in my arms. Shut up. Big boy! Do you want to come and wave hello to the boys and girls on Cop Camp? He doesn't really like being picked up for too long.
Isn't that fun?
Hello. This is Biggest. This is Biggest. Oh, you're right, darling. This is quite a nice cuddle for you.
Has the blood come out of his ruff yet?
What? Sorry?
Has the blood come out of his bib yet?
The blood has come out of his bib, yes.
Look at that. It's like a cocktail. Emphasis on the first syllable.
Oh, I get it now. Coffee Talk asked what this is a kettle. This is a proper kettle.
Oh, yeah.
He mentioned a big silver metal machine. That's it, it's a kettle. You Americans don't have them.
No, and I don't know how you manage. Well, you don't drink as many cups of tea, I'm guessing, but a kettle is just standard equipment for a British kitchen.
I'm going to put the oven on because we're having steak and chips for lunch.
We bloody are. Bet your sweet bottom we are. Here it comes. I don't know how I feel about that, do you? Do I want to drink that? Oh, there it is. You know they say dance like nobody's watching.
Silent applause is all the more powerful. Could you take that, please?
I mean, it's more of a stunned silence, but...
Fine, as long as oh shit.
What now?
As long as you're feeling something
I
after
am.
my performances.
Yep, I am.
Probably Randy knowing you.
So randy.
So Randy! Ah!
I don't think I've used that word.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever used that word.
You're telling after every
Randy.
show you say, God, I feel so randy.
Actually, that's not true. I have used that word before. When I was a little girl.
Borrow your Hoover, I feel so randy.
No, when I was a little girl, I had a doll called Randy Ryder. And she had...
Randy Bumgarner.
And she had a bike. And she had hinged legs. And a jumpsuit.
I used to go out with a girl like that.
She was called Randy Ryder. And that was fun.
Big boy, you want cuddles? Right, then we'll do these phone calls, then we'll do a little bit of makeup. What a show.
We really are just giving and giving this morning. I hope you're appreciating that.
Let's play some advertisements because that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Drop us a follow. You want to come up? Oh, you buggered off. Good. That's the correct response. Right, let's get these phone calls. We got some phone calls.
Yeah, we did.
I'm enjoying this. We're getting a lot of phone calls as well. May just be a novelty factor, but we're getting a lot of phone calls. Regulars and irregulars.
Hello?
Bit high
sorry, but the person you've called
is a bottler.
It's gone to the toilet.
What was that? Hang on. Shall we? Oh, we missed three calls. All right, let's try that. Morning, Jeff. Thank you for the opening titles. Hello, this is Iain and Katherine.
Hello, it's Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
First time ringer on the
No.
new TLN.
She's the first time ringer on the new TLNA. That means nothing.
That no was for me because my finger was edging towards the bell.
Kath went, whoa, no. First time ringer. Here we go.
I just thought I'd give you a tinkle. I'm out walking my dog. I've got you in my ears, keeping me company on my walk.
Because I'm a big podcast listener. Actually, I was listening. My walk today was the last hour of Allan Beswick's phone-in show.
Oh, I missed that guy.
And I like listening to the radio when I'm out. How does this work for you as walking company?
Fine. Sometimes miss, like when you were speaking to the American guy, just wondering what he looks like. But obviously you can catch that up.
He's a good-looking guy. Imagine a beefcake.
Yeah, imagine. Ooh.
Big old beefcake. Good-looking fella. He'd be throwing us all over the bedroom, Carrie.
I like listening to podcasts too, and I heard that comment from Frank Skinner the other day.
I'm thrilled by that. Absolutely thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm even in his sphere of knowledge.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a good listen as well. If there's thousands now because it goes back to 2009, but it's a good listen.
I got the boot from Absolute so they could afford to pay for Frank Skinner.
Oh, so in a way, you should be thanking Ian.
Yeah, they let me go because he was costing too much.
Oh gosh.
Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah.
Not his fault.
It's under here I want.
Yeah, I know, but I'm doing the whole lot. Come on.
We'll just do under here.
No, I'm going to do that as well because he needs to.
Carrie, what you can't see is Katherine is
I'm just
making me look less old.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, with the power of makeup.
Thank you.
You're going for the full makeover, Katherine.
I think that we could do a little something.
But this is what they do on TV. You know, quite often you'll see someone who you've seen.
I do think that there was one.
I was
going to say, I do think that there was one that they did with you on GMTV, and you looked a bit like Dale Winton.
Oh, they would put it on too thick sometimes. If you had an older woman, they would put it on too thick because they were old school. If they were younger, they would hardly do anything. But that's quite when you see people you've seen on TV out in the street or doing like a Zoom thing from home, they look older because you're seeing what they look like.
No filters either.
Yeah, and HD TV. They all panicked, didn't they?
They panicked with 4K. 4K was the one. 4K and HD, yeah.
I just thank Alistair as well for hosting the meeting yesterday because it was good and I had to talk out of some people.
Oh, Carrie, we're losing you.
Oh, sorry. Can you...
No! Carrie! God. Alistair, I forgot Alistair who said the I'm not a grown-up yesterday.
What happens with this?
Is this eye though?
Yeah. We got it.
I love makeup for TV.
I love makeup full stop. It's great.
Let's try. Can I just try Carrie again? I felt bad that we lost her there. Let's just give Carrie a little call.
Look at that. That looks so natural.
I look like Flamingo.
You do. His name is Albert, isn't it?
Hello.
There we go. That's better. Go on. You talking about the meeting yesterday?
Yeah, I went under a bridge. Yes, Alistair hosted the meeting yesterday. It was very good. Great. I could tell he was a bit nervous, but I had to leave early because someone came home unexpected and I didn't want them to be listening. So I dropped out. But it was very good. And he does a good job.
Is a good man. Yeah, he does a great job. For those who are wondering what we're talking about, it's a meeting that I set up maybe nearly a couple of months ago called I'm Not a Grown Up, and it's for people to come and just share for a few minutes about how they're doing with their mental health. Bye, Claire. Goodbye, Claire. How people are doing with their mental health and stuff. And yesterday was the first one that I could not attend, and Alistair took the meeting, and I know he would have done a great job.
Yeah,
it was
good.
I mean, it's worked, but it looks so hard.
I'm happy with that.
No, come on.
No, I'm happy with that.
Let me just blend it a bit better.
I'm happy with that.
I'll have to watch the replay to get the full effect.
You will do, Carrie. Enjoy. You say you're walking a dog, or are you just out for
I'm walking a dog, yeah.
Good.
I've
All
got
right.
my little dog with me, yeah.
Enjoy your walk.
I'm halfway around, so I'm nearly home.
All right. Nice one, Kerry. Take care. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Does your father wear guy liner? Does your father have eyes? We missed this. Let's play a little cheeky advert.
Maybe my technique is better suited.
Oh, but then you just kind of...
It's a chick.
There you go. It's done.
Welcome to the O2 messaging
I'm happy
service.
with that.
The person you are calling is unable
worked.
to take your call.
I'm happy.
Please leave your
Gemma,
message
did you
after
see the
tone.
Breville? Did you see the Breville, Gemma? Your postcard is written, Gemma.
I'm obeying Gemma. Gemma's saying I need to give you the full beat. Let me see. Oh, you really are. There we go. That's... It's worked, but I don't know whether I prefer you hollow.
Hollow, she says! Hello, caller.
Hey, Catherine. Hey, Ian.
Oh,
It's
my
Chris from
gosh,
the
you
chat.
are
How you
distorted.
doing?
You are distorted to flippery.
Oh, hang on a second.
Just turn it down, man. It's
How's
good,
that?
cool out. It's still okay. It's less loud. It's still a bit distorted, but we can make it work, I think.
Okay. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Ian. How you doing?
Hello.
That's much better, actually. Thank you. Yeah, good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. It's Chris from the chat here.
Hey, Chris from the chat.
Watching you since from the radio days. I just wanted to comment on your new time slot. And one of the things I think you should do, and this is not advice, is you need to look out for yourself. Forget everyone else. Forget your audience. You've got to look at what's right for your life. I did the night shift years ago, and it screwed me up. Missed out on a lot of things, and you guys really need to look at what's good for you, what's going to make you healthier, happier, and more enjoyable in your life.
You're right, but it's isn't it hard to acknowledge that sometimes? Isn't it hard?
Yeah, it took me about 2 years of going through hardships to understand that, and I thought I was going for the money.
Yep.
And it was the wrong approach. I missed out on a lot, and weekends were just fleeting. Very rare to see family and friends. And I can relate to what you're going through, but as I say, your audience will follow you. You both bring fantastic things to Twitch. I mean, looking at the vibe and all the stuff that you've done, you can still do that in the daytime. It's just going to be a slightly different show, and what you're doing now is brilliant.
Thank you, man. I think the show. This is a novelty for us at the moment, but the show. Well, just remember that I might be picking my kids up from school, so this is going. But we're going to see. We're doing it this week, and then next week we've got 3 days off, and we're doing Monday and Friday evening, and we're constantly, we'll be messaging each other all the time about this. I think we phoned each other 2 or 3 times yesterday with different. I had a revelation. I phoned Catherine up. She came back an hour later with her revelation. Then I batted something back a little bit later. It's just dawned on us that we are in such a fortunate position that a lot of people strive for, of being in control of when and how much, within certain parameters, we work.
Yeah.
And that actually we could do a little bit less at when we wanted, and it would not make a significant difference to us in terms of income.
And the other thing is that, doing this job, having more of a life is only going to be beneficial to what we're doing, because we'll have more to talk about.
Yes.
And you only get one life.
Yeah.
Well, I said this to my boys the other day. You only get one life unless you're a Buddhist, and even then, you still only get one life, because that's plainly bollocks. Crib, thank you very much indeed. So yeah, I might be. Can I just text? Am I picking the kids up today?
Do you know what? I'm already used to that.
Sure, I am picking them up. What time? I am picking them up. Oh, the makeup.
I'm already used to it.
Yeah, that's great. It's fine. It's a little bit pale. I'd have it a little bit more blended in, particularly on this one, but it's fine.
You know why? Because I'm used to contouring, and obviously I'm not doing that with you. You need it a bit lighter for contouring purposes.
I am picking the kids up this afternoon, which is great. I've got a Zoom call with my mum at 2:00, which is great.
Sweet.
Visiting my mum on Monday, which is great. Got the keys Was going out for my walk yesterday. My keys in my scooter snapped the other day. I only had one key and it snapped and I couldn't get it out. Luckily I managed to get the scooter started to come back. I was with my 9-year-old and he said, do we have to push it back? I said, well, yeah, we might do. Actually, we'd have got the bus and I'd left it there and then come back and got it on my own. But, the key snapped and I couldn't get the key out. A guy came around last week, took the key out in less than 2 seconds. But couldn't cut the key. And I thought, because it's an old scooter. It's old. And I thought, I'm in trouble here. Guy rocked up yesterday, 2 keys. He said this should work, and he did. And he went, isn't it funny? He said, I was told it was a 25-year-old bike, and I expected and he said, and I come here and it's an X-Reg, and that isn't old to me. He said I expected like sort of 1950s style thing. It's an X-Reg that's 25 years old, whatever it is. It's something like that, 20 odd years. But so I got my scooter.
So that means we can go on a burn-up.
We can go on a little burn-up. We can go on a burn-up, baby.
And that's another thing. What's
and
the weather?
Aprilia is what. It's a crappy old scooter, and I love it. 900 quid it cost me.
And that's the thing about now working during the day. If it's a nice day, I can come over on my bike.
Yeah, a little burn-up.
Sweet.
I love it. So, coffee talk. 5 subs. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You're a good man. We're gonna. If you're on this week when we finish, come on up. We're bringing this lot over, and they can see what really goes on. We missed a call from Liam. Let's give Liam a little call.
I've got one home that's slightly darker. I'll bring it because it's no good for me. You can have it.
Okay. I like it. I hate bags on this. But then there's still a bit there, you see.
Hello.
Hello, Liam.
Hello.
I'm so glad you didn't shave your hair off.
Yeah, me too.
How are you doing?
Can you hear us?
No, obviously not.
Turn your Twitch stream off.
Wait, hang on. Why can't I hear you now?
Well, I don't know.
I'll ring you back in a minute.
Okay, thank you. Great call.
Do it.
Great call. This is the only phone-in show on Twitch. Right? You've got to be part of this. The highlight for me of the 12-hour show we did the other 12 hours. So go and watch it. We banned all Garys as a result of it.
If you were there, you would understand.
McChesh says, I'm an oldie scooter too. How about a virtual TLNA scooter club? Where have you been? You can't get that merch anymore. It's gone.
Oh, really?
We pulled it.
I love that merch.
We pulled it. I think we pulled it. Or did we keep that one? We pulled a lot of the old merch. We had a scooter club t-shirt.
Yeah,
and sweater.
So good.
Sweater. But I think we pulled it. TLNA.co.uk if you want to look at our merch and stuff by our brilliant friend Scott Balcony.
Big boy,
you will receive the vaccine on Tuesday. Late Night Alternative. No, it's still there. It's still there. That was the one that we saved.
Because it's wicked.
Yeah, because... and great news. So, I think it was Chris who did that wonderful poster for us.
Yes, Chris Draper.
I'm not going to get it out now because I don't want to rush it and damage it. But if you saw the 12-hour show, Chris did an amazing poster. Amazing. Just for me, for Katherine, and we got one for BAPT. And I asked him, I said, how would you feel if we did a limited edition T-shirt with the profits going to charity? He came back and said yes. He suggested the Samaritans because we've had a connection. This show, has had a connection with the Samaritans. So we're on. I need to get in touch with Scott. I'll send him the file. But that wonderful, wonderful poster will be a limited edition of 50 or 100 with all profits going to the Samaritans.
Yeah.
Now we say profits because obviously Scott has to buy the T-shirts and the ink and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And the postage. But all profits, all money, thank you, Scott, all money that we would take, all money that Scott would put in his bank account, that goes to Samaritans. You saw the picture, didn't you, Scott? I sent you a photo of it. So we're going to do that. So thank you, Chris, for allowing us to do that. We'll do 50 or 100 limited edition. Once they're gone, and you'll be saving lives.
Yeah. And looking cool.
Sorry, Katherine, I have to apologise.
And looking cool.
There we go. So that's great. Right. Here comes Liam. I wonder if Liam can hear us this time. Hello, Liam.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you this time.
He can hear us before we finish speaking.
I know. He can hear us in the future.
I was surprised when I seen you the notification pop up that you're doing.
Morning shows this week.
Now. And 2, I just want to say a massive thank you to you two, because
we saved your life.
Because after on Saturday morning, after my 12-hour stream, I raised £350 from that.
Well done, mate.
I looked on my emails and Twitch had emailed me saying that I can become an affiliate.
Shut the front door!
Hey!
No, like serious, like.
Mate, that's brilliant news.
And I was just like, I was mind-boggling, like I just, like, my dream has finally come true after all the problems I had with my PC and my software, and then that, like, literally I had 60 viewers at one point.
Brilliant.
60.
Brilliant. Magic. Well done, man.
And it was just, like, I've literally been setting it up the last couple of days and everything. I'm just, I'm so happy. But
you owe us £5,000. You owe us £5,000 service charge. You don't owe us a penny. That is brilliant news. Well done, man.
I'm so chuffed. Yeah, I'm so chuffed for you. You're going to do such a good job.
What a great start as we head into the summer. We're going to year of joy, and now you've got to become partner.
Yeah.
Nice one,
I don't
Liam.
know whether I'll reach that, but yeah.
That will happen, Liam. Thank you. That's really, really good news. I'm really chuffed for you, mate. Well done. Alistair, we're getting all the calls in.
Are we going to have a serious moment at any point? Because we have got the
facilities. We are going to have a serious moment. We just got to wait for it.
Morning.
Hey, Alistair, I forgot. I forgot all about the meeting yesterday, which is a great thing because it means I completely trusted you.
Yeah.
With it, and we just had someone phone up saying you did a great job. So thank you, man. How obviously, without revealing anyone who was there and stuff, how do you think it went?
Yeah, it went all right. I got a bit nervous to begin with because after I'd sort of, we commenced and, you raise hands if you want to share. Well, I had 2 and there were no more.
Yeah.
As people were talking, I think, well, I hope somebody else raises their hands because it's only 10 minutes into the meeting. And then, but I didn't have to worry because people were just sort of queuing very, what's the word? They were queuing very orderly. So they didn't sort of all rush in and put their hands up. They sort of put their hands up gradually, and we managed to, I think we got to about 10 to 1.
Hey, wicked. Because I know what it's like when you think, 20 past and everyone's finished. This is what do we do? But what you do is you sit for a bit, and if no one else wants to share, you go, all right, well, thanks very much. We'll see you next week. That's it. Thank you, mate, for doing that. And the fact that I forgot about it is a real testament of the faith I have in you, the confidence I have in you to do a really sound job. So,
well, thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Great.
I'm back next week, so but thank you.
That's incredible, Alistair. I hope you feel proud because I'm enormously impressed.
And also the people in the meeting trusted you.
Yeah. So are you hosting next week?
Just be in bed.
I'll be back next week. Yeah, I will do it next week. Yes.
That's fine. And yeah, I mean it was really good, and also an extra thing about it was, okay, so I felt kind of okay yesterday morning, but not kind of brilliant. But I knew I had to step up and do that meeting.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And afterwards I felt a great sense of, well, I've done that the best I can. So that was great. That was a great feeling. So
brilliant.
Something very strange has just happened, Alistair.
Oh.
Someone anonymous, big up to the TLNA. Actually, I think I have my suspicions as to who it may be.
Possibly.
Has just donated £1,605 to us. Owed and deserved for the last 8 months on Twitch. Friday's world record. Apostrophe in the right place in case yesterday's Sado is watching. Rounding up of Friday's total. Thank you very much indeed.
My God, thank you.
What I would like to do is I would like to give, if they are up for it, I would like to give each of our mods £75 each, £100 each.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Each of our Twitch mods, because they're kind of the Twitch mods, we'd like £100 each of that. Thank you very much, donator. And thank you to the mods, because I've been thinking for ages, we need to do something for the mods, and this just seems to come at the perfect time. So
thank you so much, whoever did that. That's
holy
incredibly
guacamole.
generous.
That's,
Thank you.
That's amazing. Sorry, Alistair.
That's all right. Well, congratulations on your 1,600 quid. Come on.
Come on! I'm 90 days this weekend, Alistair. I know you shouldn't really make a song and dance of it before.
No.
It's Tuesday, and anything could happen in the next 4 days. Anything could, which is why we're kind of a superstitious bunch and don't really mention it until we get there. But I think these are different times, and I'm thrilled, man. I'm thrilled.
I'm thrilled for you. But I've got a couple of other quick things. Well, one,
go on.
Maybe longer.
Go on. Is it serious at all?
One's slightly serious.
Let us know when you get to the serious one, because we've got a serious sting to play. So we've got some serious just to emphasise the seriousness. We spent so much time yesterday making this, and we haven't used it today. So do your frivolous, and then when you get to the serious stuff, just go, it's coming now, and then we'll play it, and then we come straight back in.
All right. Well, it's not. It's kind of frivolous, but not frivolous. I was absolutely. It was lovely. I did miss you guys last night, but I watched a couple of things on Netflix were okay instead. But I loved when Katherine tweeted that it was nice that she had spent, more time with the kids, and the kids loved it. That really made me feel warm inside because.
Oh.
And the same would go for you, Ian, if you had your kids around, because so many times you do the show, and your kids have to crawl underneath.
I don't like doing the show when they're here because I can't focus on them and I can't focus on the show. No one wins. And I get snappy with them. I get snappy with Katherine, and technical issues become bigger. I don't like it. And it would make a huge difference not doing the show when they're here.
Yeah, the kids really appreciated me being around last night.
My kids steal stuff as well, and so I need to just watch them all the time. Stuff goes missing, and it's them. Have you seen the TV? No. TV up there, jacket.
Anyway, the other serious thing.
Hang on. Let's get serious.
Serious time. Serious. Far away.
Serious time now, guys.
Okay,
We're going to slow things down. Shut up. Shut up. We're going to slow things down a little bit now. We're going to get serious. Alistair, what's the serious point you'd like to make, mate?
Right. Okay.
If you pretend to cry again, you'll be crying for real in an ambulance.
I'll do that again. Sorry. It was when I don't know whether you get this quite a lot, but for some reason I don't know whether I just feel it's happening a little bit more often than it did. But it's about when you grieve the past that you've wasted because of your alcoholism, which in my case was a tremendous amount of years, I think. I think I could have done so much more had I not been an alcoholic. And not only that, but also happening about one particular past friend of mine who basically decided that, there was an specific incident where I'd ignored him, and I won't bother you with the detail, but he basically, when I rang him to say, how you doing, man, not realising that I pissed him off, he said, all right, well, I'm never speaking to you again. Don't ever contact any member of my family again. And at the time, I was still drinking, and at the time, it kind of floated in to the background. I'm thinking, well, I don't care about you anyway. But of late, a resentment's coming out again now about him. So all these things, and I know it's like, well, all you've got to do is not ignore the past, but you've got to stay in the present, and you do the program, and you move on. I just wondered, kind of your experience of any of that, and how you dealt with any of that now, or
how. It's just I'm a little bit lost because I'm hearing a couple of different things. How I dealt with what specifically, please?
Grieving the past, grieving the fact that you might have had a different, more
I
successful, whatever.
am going through that a bit again now with this diagnosis of ADHD and bipolar, and I'm not doing it too much because I'm just kind of I'm reading some books, so I'm just letting it settle. But I am starting to think, and I will think more, well, why wasn't this spotted by the psychiatrist I was seeing for 10 years? Why wasn't this spotted in school? Why? It wasn't really recognised then, but all of the times I was told off and punished when actually it was just the way my neurodiversity works. So I'm kind of dealing with that regret and resentment now, and it's tough, and I have to learn. In the past I've learned to. I don't have an answer for you, Alistair, because I'm in it now, and I'm about to get into it deep. I don't mean in this conversation. I mean in the next few weeks. I can feel myself going into it. At the moment, I'm like, I'm ADHD. This is brilliant. I know at some point, someone described an adult diagnosis as like the stages of grief. I don't think euphoria is one of the stages of grief, but at some point, I can already feel myself falling into a pit of anger and resentment. And geez, man, if things have been different, but if things had been different, I wouldn't have met Katherine. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't be sat here now. Everything. Those things may have happened, but do you know what? It's really, really unlikely. Me getting told off at school for being naughty, you will never be an actor, is what kind of eventually pushed me to go in and studying performing arts. I couldn't get a job as an actor. That pushed me to doing stand-up. That pushed me into the 11 o'clock show. Katherine is my best friend. I probably wouldn't have known her if those things I'm about to get resentful and regretful and angry about hadn't happened.
And you know that there are people sober today because of you, Alistair, because you went through it and because you've been honest about how you're getting out of it. I know it doesn't compensate for the whole thing, but who knows what would have happened to those people?
Yeah. I mean, I think, thank you for saying that, Katherine, and thank you, Iain. And I suppose at the end of the day, as we're talking, I'm thinking, well, there's no use living your life on a case of ifs and buts and what may have happened. I am here now, and I am sober, and I'm grateful. And because of that, as long as I do all the bits of the programme, continue to do those, I'll get back into the physical meetings in a couple of weeks, now I've had the vaccine. And so that's what I need to do. But thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. You're an inspiration. Genuinely an inspiration.
Thanks, Alistair.
Take care.
Cheers.
See you soon, brother. Bye-bye. I've got to play some adverts. Again, thank you to our anonymous donator. I think I know who you are. And that is above and beyond generous. Mods on Twitch, £100 each, guys. Send me an email with your bank details again. I know we had this before, but send it again just so I've got it. Send me an email with your bank details or PayPal, and I will get that out to you today. Go and buy yourself a cake.
Or some bread pudding.
We'll go and get some bread and butter pudding. Man. So we've got 2,000 viewers.
Yeah.
And we got nearly £2,000. And you're wondering why we want to carry on doing mornings. Moomin was AFK. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. You missed it. We missed a phone call. We're getting loads of phone calls.
Yeah.
By the way, all of your suggestions for what TLNA should stand for are rubbish. Let's focus on...
I thought you were going to say, are appreciated.
No,
we'll
they're
have a
terrible.
look at those.
We'll focus on those tomorrow. Let's make that the thrust of tomorrow's show, I think.
Hi, Katherine. Hi, Iain.
Hello, Richard.
Hi there. Yeah, just a quick one. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for introducing me to Allan Beswick.
Yes, mate.
For newcomers, this is not someone we know. It's another radio show.
Yeah, well, it's a radio show.
A radio
I'm
show.
yanking you over because you're a little bit over there.
I know.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
I rolled when you went out for a brew.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Okay. I'm just aware that sometimes you get cut off a little bit. What specifically about Allan Beswick have you been enjoying recently?
Trying to think how best to articulate it. Light and shade, really, because he's so dark and so dry and so acerbic with with a lot of the callers.
Yeah.
And yeah, he had a call last night that was so kind, and he was so empathetic with the.
Was it the
caller.
woman who kept
unreal.
saying she keeps getting electric shocks in her brain, and he said get some rubber shoes?
Oh my God!
It wasn't that one, but I do remember that one. No, it was a poor lady. I imagine she was in her 70s or 80s, and she was so concerned that her friend is in a care home.
This was some call.
And she went in to see him, and he had the wrong clothes on because he's got Alzheimer's, and the carers had given him the wrong clothes.
Yep.
But he really let her speak, and he was so patient and understanding, and he agreed with her that what she needed to do was to go into the care home tomorrow and say, I think you given my friend the wrong clothes. And he said to her, if they can't fix it, give me a call and I'll see what I can do. But he was so kind and patient. Yeah. It's just really sweet to listen to.
Oh,
he's great. He's fascinating. He was a psychiatric nurse. He was in the army. He was a bus driver. And he ended up doing this nonsense.
And
it's incredible.
This is the thing I think we're missing out on now. I mean, I know that the industry has changed because it's bloody hard to get into at the moment, especially. But whenever I talk to someone who's a journalism student and they say, what's your advice? It's kind of make yourself interesting. I think a lot of life experience is so much more important than having those bits on paper. I know that these days you need the certificates to be able to get through the door, but they are really missing out on some really interesting characters. And yeah, okay, if you want someone who's going to be a reporter, that's one thing. But if you want a presenter, you want someone who's lived and experienced something a bit different, because they rely on that in the way that they talk to other people. I just think it's so important.
He's really, really worldly. And were it not for you guys, I would never have encountered him, because I'm a southerner, and obviously he's very northwest centric, isn't he, in terms of his background and where he's based. But
yeah,
it was only through listening to you guys and you referencing him when you were on Talk Radio that I started tuning into him, and now I'm addicted to him. So no, thank you very much.
Did you, Richard? Did you grab Charlie Wolf, not the Charlie Wolf, fake Charlie Wolf, very kindly sent us. Oh, Shafiq's call last night was insane. He was calling for people to be killed again.
Not again.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll play Shafiq's call. But
this is the danger with Shafiq, is that you kind of switch off because it's a stream of consciousness, and it's so fast and the accent is so strong. The danger is with other presenters that they might switch off and go, yeah, thanks very much.
If someone could tell me what time Shafiq was on, because I can't remember and I don't want to go through the whole thing.
It was at least midway through. I know exactly which call you're referring to. Yeah, he called it completely rightly, because Shafiq did go off on one, as he often does. But as soon as he started making reference to the fact that he wanted some people killed, Allan Beswick was just so assertive in cutting him down, saying, "No, Shafiq, I'll give you time. I'll give you time and space every night, but this is too far."
Richard, fake Charlie Wolf sent us 34 gigs of Allan Beswick from the 80s. Did you grab that folder? And you may not be interested, but I did post that folder in the Discord. And so if anyone wants that, it's in the Discord. Maybe one of the mods in there could kind of bring it forward so that people could see it again.
Tell you what I also love
about that'd be really helpful.
I tell you what I also love about Allan Beswick is that he can absolutely tear strips off one person, but he starts the next call absolutely fresh.
Yeah, he does, and it's always I'll do, and he could have had a 10-minute call with somebody who was really going off on one. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kath. He starts the next call with a blank sheet and takes it where it will go. But
that I could never do.
You guys.
That I could never do, and that I'm learning from him is
you're shaking and seething, aren't you?
Yeah. But it's much more entertaining. Anger. I'll do Richard.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the drive. The drive is being shared in the chat. I did tweet it, then I untweeted it, because apparently on a Google Drive, if too many people go for it at once, it kind of shuts down for a little bit. So Matty's just put it in the chat, and it is in the Discord, and it's like 30 gig of Allan Beswick. Some of it is crap. The second one I clicked on was like him hosting some live event at a cricket club. I thought, I don't want to hear that. But there are a lot of calls. There are a lot of calls in there, and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Cheers for that, guys. And cheers to Matty as well for sharing that.
Thank you, Richard. Go and grab that. It's big. It's big. It's a big old file. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we get Allan on? He wouldn't come on. He has no interest in talking. So
he's not selling anything. He's not interested whether you listen or not. He's just waiting for it to end.
I'm tempted to phone him.
Which is part of the glory of it.
I'm tempted to phone him, but I'd have to know why I was phoning him.
Yeah.
There'd have to be a reason for it. It's not going to be a meeting of the minds, and we're going to end up being friends, which is why I often speak to people. Let's have a listen to. If you've never heard Shafiq, I don't know if Scott's still in the things, because I tried to get Scott into Allan Beswick, and I don't think Simon. Thank you for the sub. I don't think he really bought it.
That BB cream is looking lovely on your skin.
Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that.
You look beautifully hydrated, dewy. It's the look we all want. Well done.
Is that? I'm having great trouble with my computer. It doesn't. There we go. The links are going now. Is it going to? Oh, it's like can't be loaded.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's something wrong with my computer, I think is the thing. I've got to reinstall my computer. I can't play it. I can't play it. Sorry about that, guys. 0203 2730. I can't open BBC Sounds on me.
What about if you plug into my computer?
Oh, actually, I've got my computer. I can do it on here, perhaps. Yeah, I've got to reboot that.
Let me move that.
That PC again. Here we go. Schedules. Listen, if you've never heard Shafiq, he calls in every night. Okay, and
normally at the end of it,
what's going on in that house?
I know, God.
He's got a wife. He talks about. Well, I think he talks about his mother-in-law in this one.
But normally Beswick lets him run and then goes bloody hell at the end of it, or something.
Or if he's in a bad mood, he'll go right. You got a minute, Shafiq. And it does make me think maybe there is something in allowing these religious.
I'm good. Way of dealing with it. There's him trying to help you find out what is it British police.
Here we go. Good evening, Alan.
Because there used to be like a different fruit
is that a yes or no?
Scott, I don't know if you hear.
Are you saying that your brain is
this track goes out to my good friend Scott Balcony?
Yeah.
Buy some rubber shoes. How do you feel?
There we go. Buy some rubber shoes.
Good evening, Aloma. I'm British. I'm proud of I'm British police officer. We found is a British police saved this year. It is my voice. I give the witness until my death and after death. British police saved this year. Thank you very much. I know American police. I know Saudi Arabia police. I know my mother country police. Thank you. My subject is my friend. From my soul, I remember former Prime Minister of Great Britain, Sir Harold Wilson. My friend, before his birthday, one day, birthday Eve, like a Christmas Eve, I had his name in the book, I read in the book. And his birthday was 11th March. And he passed away 1995, 24 May.
No, I didn't say this was you, Scott. I said this is for you. Ginger Ninja, we've already got our raid planned today, but have a great stream. Thank you.
Yeah. But I was that time in England. Somewhere, yes, when I see his face, Sir Wilson, and then I think somewhere I seen, then this name come to his birthday this year, birthday eve. Yeah, I found his name in Bangla
you wait, Roger.
Book.
This is calm and
Bangla
slow by his
book.
usuals.
And then what happened? My friend, my nation father, my mother country, Bangladesh nation father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib, he met the Harold Wilson 1971 in January in the Calaris Hotel in Capital. And look at this, after he met the Edward Heath, Prime Minister Edward Heath in the 10 Downing Street, then after meet the King and His Royal Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Louis in Buckingham Palace. He's our nation father, my friend. So one thing, why I remember from my soul Harold Wilson. Look, this name unknown time come to me. He's in the heaven. I swear to God. You don't know, my friend, how my nation father, he killed my military coup. Not only himself, all family, 20 person, man, one house. When he going Pakistan jail, we Bengali say he is our supreme leader. He is our nation father. He is a president. When he came out, we win the war. He came out supreme leader. He came out president. After why we kill him? I want justice for Sheikh Mujib. Please, British, justice, judges, come out, justice for them. Kill them and hanging them in
No. Whoa, shut up.
Sorry,
I'm not having you...
apologize,
Don't be sorry, don't be sorry, shut up. I'm not having you come on here. I listen to you drone on most nights. I'm not having you coming on here telling people to kill other people. Now get off and go and think about what you've done. I'll do Susan.
Don't be sorry, shut up. I'm not having you coming on here telling people to go and kill other people. Now go away and have a think about what you've done. I'll do Susan. Just incredible.
I mean, from what I could make out, he'd gone through something awful in his mother country. But
he's from Bangladesh. I think he's Bangladeshi.
Yeah.
Was
he talking about his family getting killed or something?
Something has happened. That guy's fascinating. All right. Very thick accent, so it is hard to get a lot of it, and he does get very, very fast. And a lot of it is about Jesus Christ and Muhammad, and he's a big fan of both. Talks about a mother-in-law. This, I just want to know. And this is another of the genius things about Beswick that I don't do. It's kind of the opposite of what I've done. He doesn't want to know. For him, that phone call is it. Doesn't want to know what's behind it. That's that phone call. Gone. Next phone call. Gone. Whereas I will kind of dig behind. It's not saying either a right or wrong. It's just different.
I've never heard him engage with Shafiq, ever.
I have a couple of times. But obviously Shafiq's been ringing him for years.
Yeah.
We've been listening for 6 months. Shafiq's been ringing him for years. And every now and then he will. A couple of times I've heard them have a laugh.
What?
Yeah. Who knows? And please don't think I'm laughing because of the accent. Not at all. I do love the good evening, Alan. I love that, but I'm not laughing at the accent. I'm not. It's obviously a horrendous story that's going on. I'm laughing at a call to a phone-in show.
And how fast the escalation happened.
Yeah. It's it really is. It really is something else.
Jason Varys, I disagree. He says best not to engage in that. I disagree. I think there's sometimes there was a story in there that we could have heard more about that would have been probably more helpful than what happened at the end of it. But
I'll do punches. If you need computer site done, go to 34sp.com. They're bloody fabulous, you know. Got my website done there. My website's https:// let me start again, I buggered it up. https:// you got that? / another / I buggered it up. Right, it don't matter. It's not about me, it's about 34sp.com. If you need website doing, bloody go there. Bloody marvellous. I don't know sod all about webbies, but these guys, they really helped me on telephone, you know. I was siding pots, and I phoned them up at foot of our stairs, and I said, "Pa, bloody 34sp.com on the phone." And they gave me bloody good help with my website. My website's Boston. Use code TLNA, and it'd be bloody good for you as well. Thank you very much, Catherine. Appreciate that.
Oh, thanks.
Pete says, I can't think why Beswick wouldn't want to be a guest on this.
No.
Abby care. Abby care. If you do drink and drugs, be aware they are very Moorish.
Yeah, they are.
You got a problem with drink. You got a problem. I could watch an entire 3 hours of this. Well, then do. What
I think it means of the Cass Puppet Show.
You want to see where my hand was. Now, Jason says, I mean, is it possible on a radio phone to really engage with a traumatised man like that? I don't think you're familiar with our work.
Yes, it is.
Go and check out our back catalogue.
Yes, it is.
abbeycare.co.uk. Jeez, you're struggling with drugs and booze. Go and see these guys and gals. Treatment centre in Gloucester and in Glasgow, but I don't live in Gloucester.
Good. Get away.
Get away from those naughty people. Get away from habit and familiarity and location. Immerse yourself in recovery. Immerse yourself. This is our phone number. Why aren't you calling it, you pieces of trash?
P.S. With the Abbey Care.
Yeah, I got the thing. Yeah.
P.S. 25% off if you mention our advert, which is quite important.
That's a big old chunk as well.
That's a big old chunk of money.
There's a big old chunk of recovery, you SOBs. God damn.
I'm looking forward to that steak later.
Goddamn SOBs. First time watching, Jason. Well done. Welcome. Drop us a follow. If you are new here, sniffling. I just can't be bothered to shave. The beard's not coming back. I did think about it. The beard's not coming back. I just couldn't be bothered to have a shave.
Do you think the moustache might go?
It was, but it was. I don't know.
Doesn't matter, does it? It's just bed. It's just there.
Miss is P says, "Love your new hours working from home. You are my new Jeremy Vine." I like Jeremy Vine a lot.
Can
He's
you do
been
a
so
Jeremy
helpful.
Vine impression?
Well, we got a text here. Truck driver says, I was listening to that story and I've had to pull over in tears. What that poor family is going through is heartbreaking. Yeah, I can do a Jeremy Vine. Hello? Oh, no, hang on. Why is this not working? I got a feeling my computer's about to crash.
Oh, no,
BABT,
mate.
I see you calling in. I like Jeremy Vine a lot. He's such a nice man. Been so helpful. We're here on Twitch.
Oh, this is true.
Partly because of Jeremy Vine. When I lost the job on the radio show, Jeremy Vine tweeted, "I'm really sorry, Ian. Hope things pick up for you." Twitch saw that and then looked and saw that I had an account, and that's why they approached us to do the show. And he's always been so supportive. When I was at 3CR, he'd always say nice things. But I have refused to go on his TV show. I've been on there before. I've refused to go on there because I think it is part of the problem.
And that's not on Jeremy. That's on whoever's
Not
setting
on
it
Jeremy
up.
at all. I think he's such a nice guy. I think his show is his TV show is part of the problem. And was that Jeremy Vine or Christopher Walken? I'll take both. Right, let's see if this works.
Let's try again with... Uh-oh.
No, come in. I'm resetting this computer. Maybe not today.
Oh, it's kicking off.
It's all kicking off. BAPT, Michael, how are you doing? What's kicking off? Is there a fight outside? Are you scared?
No, mate, no. I used to serve Allan Beswick when he used to do his shopping.
Well, this was not the call I was expecting today, and certainly not from you.
A star story. Tell us all about it.
What was he like?
He was always pleasant. I used to work on the tills in a supermarket, and he'd come in usually on a Tuesday night.
This is great.
It used to do a thing on BBC Northwest Tonight called Beswick's Beat. So I recognised it from that.
Yeah.
And I knew it was him because when he used to pay by card, he used to say "Hey Beswick" on it.
Yeah.
So like, when it's anybody like that, you sort of take notice of what they're buying.
Yeah.
What did he buy? What did he buy?
A lot of chicken. And the other things were kettle chips. We're talking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that was posh for then.
Yeah, TV money.
And popcorn.
Oh.
Mixed, if I remember rightly. But yeah, he was always nice, and he actually gave the supermarket a little mention in one of his Beswick beats.
Beswick beats.
And everybody in the supermarket was talking about it, and everyone was like,
oh, that's so Lancashire.
I It's like he mentioned us on the TV. It's like,
Hey,
Matty makes a good point, Mike. Is this? Are you breaking like a shopkeeper's code? Is this confidential shopping information? Did you sign an NDA when you worked in this supermarket saying you couldn't reveal customers' purchases?
I mean, it was 20 years ago now, so I think that's.
There's no
statute of limitations.
There's no statute of limitations on this Official Secrets Act.
I'm slightly concerned that with the chicken, the popcorn, and the kettle chips, he didn't buy out moist.
Oh, I can explain that.
Go on.
I'll have to play another clip in a minute. He talks about that last night's show.
Kidding me.
Yes.
This is so weird.
He talks about it in last night's show.
Because so often he'll start telling me about listening to something on Beswick, and my response will be exactly the same as Allan Beswick. So I think there is a Lancastrian thing. I think there is. Yeah. We're programmed to respond in a certain way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was not moist.
There was not moist.
All right, nice one, Mike. You have now fueled the next 20 minutes as I play some clips from last night's show where he talks about moist food.
Oh, well, it carries its own moisture. Does he not drink any liquids?
Anything else, Mike?
Yeah, like so. I know I mentioned it before.
Go on.
I've had a busy morning, but
I'm
listening in again, and you get the feeling from the way you two are talking. It's almost like a new job, move into the daytime.
Yeah.
Go on.
You know, you've got that honeymoon period. It's like, so how was it? And you're like, oh yeah, it was great. There's some new people I met today. They were really nice. You know, and you're speaking to more people. So I think you're sort of on a honeymoon period. Yeah. And I know it's only going to be this week for now. But the pair of you seem to just be more exuberant today. Because you had that experience yesterday and you've got in today like on a high. Like you said, Ian, you went for a walk this morning.
Yes.
Because you had to get up for something.
Yeah.
So like, well, I've got this little bit of time. What can I do? I'll get some exercise, and you feel refreshed, and you feel like you're on a high.
Totally.
You said, you know, you really were your kids last night.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a change of.
We did Jaeger bombs this morning before the show.
We did a few, didn't we?
Yeah, lined them up. It was nuts.
Personal trainer, I can't condone that.
Alcoholic, I can't either, but it was fun.
We did imaginary Jaeger bombs. No, but it does feel different. But it's day 2, and I'm aware of that. You know. I mean, let's see.
I know I caught a little bit before. Was St. John on before?
Yeah.
And Coffee Talk was on before. So you might lose some contributors in that sort of sense, because it's a little bit too early.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you might gain more from different countries.
Yeah.
As well.
There will be pluses and there will be minuses to it.
Yeah, but even you said, I said before, it's one day. This is the second day. And then, Ian, you said to yourself, you know, I'd rather see after 2, 3, 4 weeks how you feel. So it's all things to consider.
Yeah.
And I mean, after, you know, if you all change, you know, if you want a new Mr. Motivator.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Well, you can see, he's got his bollocks in the background there.
big purple balls.
Big purple balls.
I had one of those when I was pregnant. It was very useful.
I had one of those when an operation went wrong, but these things get sorted out.
We had to throw it away after I used it in labour.
Mike, listen, I'm going to move on because I want to play, trying to find Allan Beswick talking about wet food. Thank you very much indeed, and it's all up for grabs at the moment. Right, so
Yes, then what said? You would have thought a Lancastrian would voice a word of caution. I know. Hey up, think on.
Right, so I've got to find it on here. So it's about... Okay, he talks about it in several phone calls.
You've got it wrong, not you. I've got
Moisture's
it wrong.
a big thing.
Duchess potato.
That's why we like gravy so much.
Who sell their wares in various places.
I was rather taken to strawberry jam and sliced banana sandwiches.
My God, this woman sounds just like my gran.
Mind you, I was pregnant.
Well, that's all right then. It's better. It was either that or the coal.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Jessica. Connor's new. How do, Connor?
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I strongly disagree on your views on mashed potato. That takes me back to when they were doing the ice cream scoops in school.
Oh, so it's before this.
I thought the whole
Catherine
point
says
was
this show is quite
that
Manchester-centric. Well, yeah. It's BBC Manchester.
And who make very...
in that season.
Yeah, I love to listen about Liverpool and I worked on... Well,
Wow. That's cool, isn't it?
But, you know,
oh, come on.
Geographic and...
Yeah, well, I would do a double...
why have they quit it so early now?
I think Easter's not going to save us. They want to...
I'm not going to be able to
He
find
does sound a bit clarty now I'm listening.
He does a thing about how he doesn't like wet food. He won't have... His beans mustn't be touching anything else. And for one Christmas, his wife bought him, you know, the trays you get in prisons?
Yeah, or schools, yeah.
Where it's different things. So that all of the wet stuff will be separate from the dry stuff. And he goes on about it for ages. And then it gets, that's what the mashed potato call. I strongly disagree about your views on mashed potatoes. That's referring back to that. And I think that's when he says that he got the prison tray as a Christmas present. And the only reason he stopped using it was because it didn't really last in the dishwasher. But so he doesn't like gravy on mashed potato. He likes it on roasts, but he doesn't like it on mashes.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Pete, this is probably too much basic. Get paid 100 quid, shut your face. You owe us.
You're weird. Who doesn't want beans touching anything, Tasha H? Beans makes everything better.
Uh-oh, here we go. We got a live one. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yes.
5,
4, 3, 2,
Auf Wiedersehen.
1.
Auf Wiedersehen. Let's try one. Let's try again. I want to give people the B of the D.
It's the second time I've discussed beans today, but on the way to school, I was talking to my daughter's friend's dad, and we were discussing 4 in a bed. And apparently there was an episode in which one of them wasn't offered a breakfast because they didn't do vegan, like defiantly wouldn't do vegan breakfast.
Good.
And all the woman had was beans for breakfast.
Beans aren't vegan. Yes, hello, caller.
Hello, folks. Sorry about that. I was trying to drop in and it went completely a bollocks. How are you both doing?
I get the vibe that you work in radio.
I'd love to. But unfortunately, no.
You got the voice for it, man.
You got a radio voice.
You got a silky smooth voice.
Oh, stop it.
I would suggest that your celebration of heads with flesh removed, aka skulls, is what's holding you back in this industry. They don't like it, apart from certain elements of the BBC, where that's where they get their kinks and their kicks from. But yes,
it's about time the big radio accepted the fact that we do all have skulls.
We've all got skulls in our heads, for God's sakes. Apart from, of course, those poor children that are born without skulls, and we'll be talking about those later on in our serious bit of the show.
What's on your picture? I can only see half of it. It looks like a kneeling figure.
Thank you, John, for the £5.
Yes.
By the way. Thank you, John.
This is a little robot that my wife painted, offering ice cream to a crab.
Very cool.
Wowzers, that's brilliant. Did you see? Are you aware of Jim will paint it?
I'm aware of it.
So it's this guy Jim.
Whoppa!
There's this guy Jim who'll paint a picture of anything you describe.
Yeah.
Did you see the one about Prince having a fight with Prince Harry about who's the best prince? With the Queen. I'll find it.
Is it a new one?
Don't Google it. I'll find it in a minute. It's flipping brilliant. Anyway, Guy.
Yes, Alec. I was just wondering, just what you mentioned with Jeremy Vine and his show.
Yes.
And saying like the show is part of the problem, but it's not on him.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious, and I'm not trying to like be a pain or sort of get anybody to like gossip or be a prick or anything like that. I'm just genuinely curious, like at what stage of being responsible for work like that is it on you? Because like if you're a camera operator on that show, if you're a cleaner on that show, like then I'd say it's probably not on you because you need to.
I'm going to hand this over to you because you said this, Catherine, and I did slightly disagree.
Okay.
With it. I did slightly disagree with it.
What I meant was he's a very nice, in our experience, he's been nothing but kind, delightful and supportive. I feel like the tone of the show hasn't changed much from what went before. And so I wonder how much say he actually has. Of course, he could remove his labour if he was violently opposed to something they were doing. So yeah, of course, at the end of it, as we've found, you can put your name to something or you can't. But what we meant was that any... at best mischievous, at worst shit stirring that goes on that programme, I don't think is anything to do with his character personally.
And here's where I disagree slightly. in as much as he is the name,
Yes.
literal name of the show. So you have Lawrence Fox on there, for example.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fox is on the Jeremy Vine show. All right, he probably hasn't booked him, but he certainly has not said, if you have Lawrence Fox on,
Yeah,
I'm walking off.
Yeah.
And also, he does play devil's advocate on that show, Vine.
Oh, does
and
he?
will sometimes say slightly contentious things to get a
really?
conversation going. You're not neither of us are particularly familiar with the show. I'm slightly more familiar because I've been on it.
You've been there.
But that's the only time I've watched it, is when I'm on it and I can see what's going on. So I have a slight disappointment that he does it.
Yeah.
Because of what we know about him personally.
Yeah.
But then if I were offered, I don't know, £8,000, £10,000 a week, £5,000 a week, I don't know what he's getting to do that show.
Arguably, the show's going to happen anyway. You're better off taking control of it and doing what you can. I don't know.
Probably do it, because that would be really, really handy at the moment, you know. So it's a tough one, Guy. That it is a tough one. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
appreciate.
just curious to hear your thoughts on it.
What do
a
you
bit
think?
further, really. Yeah, I agree entirely. It's tricky, and like you say, if somebody were to offer me a humongous pile of cash to be the face of something that I was quite sort of principled against, it would become that sort of tricky thing of like, where do I draw the line?
And throw into the mix that he's working in an industry where you could be out tomorrow and not work again, ever.
Yeah. So I do a little bit of acting, performing stuff.
So you get that.
When I got my agent, she said, like, is there any work that you wouldn't do? And I said that the two things I wouldn't do would be commercials for the Conservative Party or an arms dealer. And I like to think I'm principled enough to stick with that. But there's also the wonder of, like, if somebody phones me up, say, all right, you can do this commercial for BAE and it'll pay off your overdraft, your student loan, your credit cards. You know, it'll go towards a big chunk of stuff for a house. Well, what point do you think, like, your principles are the only things that you have?
Would you do a loans company? I remember asking an actress friend of mine whether she would do that, and she went, "You know what? Honestly, I probably would."
I was a vegetarian for a long, long time, and I was offered a voiceover for McDonald's, and I said, I don't want to do it. And they said, it's 15 grand. And I said, I'm going to have to think about it. And I did. I thought about it all day, and I went back and said, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, it's gone to someone else now. You were too slow. And, you know, and I was a vegetarian, but that was my price. It was 10 or 15 grand, something like that, back in the day when you could get that for a voiceover. That was my price to sell out my principles as a vegetarian. You know, there is a price for most people, for most things, not for everyone, not for everything.
Depending on your circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, of course. No, that's a massive thing as well. Like, I'm not suffering. I work a day job, you know, all that sort of thing. If I was worse off and somebody handed me, you know, a fraction of that amount to do something, like you say, at loans company or something like that, it would be. I think it would be a lot more difficult to pontificate over, rather than just go like, well, I need the cash. I've got, you know, bills coming out.
Would it make a difference if it wasn't your face, just your voice, and no one knew it was you?
Yeah, that makes a difference, Guy. You know it. You know it. The voice makes a difference. Come on.
You know, would you do a betting firm, for example? Or
I've got a couple of friends who've done work for betting companies and like work for the sort of preparation of Brexit and those sort of commercials as well. And that was their faces. And the first time I saw their face on that, I sent them a sort of WhatsApp of a picture of that saying, oh, which I think part of that might have been a little bit of jealousy. Look who's getting work. And another bit was like, you know, partly well done on getting the work, and then a little bit of like, oh, this is quite surprising. But am I only surprised because I didn't get that? I don't know. You say, like, if it was just my voice, I worry that I'd then get really in my own head about that. Like I'd taken dirty money in secret. $5 grand to voice over a Conservative Party.
But then is it more on you because you're the only one that knows? So it's just you and your conscience together, right?
You got a call today. Conservative Party, what do they call it? Propaganda. What do they call those films? Party political broadcast. $5 grand to voice it over. Would you do it?
I don't know. That's the thing.
10 grand. It's 10 grand if you do it. It's 2 hours work. You've got to come into London, but it's 2 hours work, 10 grand. Would you do it?
If I could do it in my home studio, so I could do it naked, so I know that I was naked.
And you would be doing that.
Tories would freaking love that.
Yeah.
They would love it.
What if you could? Do you have to do it in your own voice, or can you modify it a bit?
Can't modify it. 10 grand. You do it for 10 grand.
So if I just sound like this.
Yeah.
Imagine. Go on, say it now. Vote Conservative. Make a change. 10 grand.
Do you dislike people who are
There we go. 10 grand, I'm in. I'm doing it for 10 grand. And I'm bringing the sandwiches to the studio. I'm doing it for 10 grand. I hate those murdering bastards, but I'd do it for 10 grand. That's my price, because someone else is going to do it.
Yeah. You're not going to bring down the system, but...
You can buy some nice clothes.
Blue ones.
The thing is, I'm probably with you. Like, for that amount of money, I'd have to seriously think about it, and chances are, I'd probably then swallow my pride and maybe go for it.
Grin and bank it, yeah.
Yourself after, like you say, somebody has to do it.
Here's the principles. I walked off of the series 5 of the 11 o'clock show because it was shit. It was unfunny. It was awful. That cost me I was going to get paid £90,000, and it ruined my career because I was seen as unreliable. That's what principles did. That was my principles, because it wasn't funny. So I'm going to... It's slightly different from political principles. My principles were, this isn't good enough. Walked away from £90,000 and was deemed almost untouchable by Channel 4 again. Principles.
Would you... I mean, it's really difficult. Obviously, it's really difficult to ask this question. If you had taken that hit, if you'd put your sort of your artistic principles to one side, if you'd been making work that you knew wasn't up to your standard or wasn't the right kind of work, if you were just there sort of like churning the handle to get the pennies out, but you'd have had the 90 grand, would you have been a happier man as a result?
Not then, now, because I've learned to weigh up. I've learned to weigh up the cost on either side of things, and I couldn't write down the formula, but I have a formula that floats around in my head of cost versus principles and that. So at that time, no, if I'd have done it, I would have been miserable, but I would be in a different position now because I would have got more work off of the back of it, and I would possibly have had my own show. Loads of stuff would have happened off the back of it, because I said no, and I said no very, very late. That was part of it as well. I buggered up my career, and I didn't have £90,000. Now I've got a really big mortgage. That's the thing. But going back to Jeremy Vine, it's easy for me to say no to it because it's 250 quid. I'm in a position where I can say no to 250 quid. 250 quid does not outweigh principles. Principles is much is bigger than that. So I can comfortably walk away from that. There we go.
Well, thank you very much. Can I just before I vanish, one of the other reasons that I found was a few years ago, I came across your Ghostbusters 2 videos on YouTube.
I say we have a connoisseur here. Well done. Well done.
I just couldn't have lived with myself had I not dropped a line and said that they are genuinely fantastic and something that my wife and I continually, whenever a question is raised,
is it Ghostbusters?
Will invariably answer with, "Is it Ghostbusters?"
That's made my day. There were more of those, and I lost some of them because I lost the YouTube channel. There were more, and I did that when I split up with a girl of 8 years, and I was very bored and very lonely, and I was clean and sober at the time, so I couldn't drink or do drugs. So I did that, and then I got my phone bill in, and it was like 800 quid. I went, right, well, that's the end of that.
A joke's a joke.
That's the end of that. Okay, that was fun. We're done. Thank you, but that's really kind. Thank you.
Genuinely. Well, thanks a lot, folks, and have
Guy,
a good rest of your day.
Thank you, man. Cheers, and thanks for asking that question. I like questions where I've got to pause for a bit and think. We're going to need to play some adverts. Where I like questions where it actually kind of puts me on the spot in a non-aggressive way. We've got 58 new followers today.
I think a lot of people who are not working within kind of telly or whatever quite enjoy taking the piss out of people for taking certain jobs, but don't understand the fact that, like I said, your next job could be your last job forever. So a lot of the fame game, particularly if you're a sort of a young celebrity or a new celebrity, is keeping your face relevant, because you want to be the person that people think of when they're handing out jobs.
I have done a lot of stuff since that I've been very, what's the opposite of proud? Unproud. I've been very
embarrassed,
ashamed by, not politically, just because they were crap for a lot. I did this terrible thing for the Channel 4 website, Dare for Dosh. It's awful. And we had
Dare for Dosh.
We had to go around daring people to do stuff for money. It was all fixed, set up anyway. I got 500 quid a pop. It was awful. But at the time I really needed 500 quid a pop. Terrible. And there's one thing that I did that paid me. When I got clean from drugs, I was the first time I was in quite a bit of trouble financially, and so I said yes to everything. I said yes to everything, and there was one thing it paid. I think it paid £7,000 for a day's work, right? And it was filming. It was sort of an advert, but it was an online advert. I'm not going to say what it was. I'm not going to tell you because you'll find it, and it's awful and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Got £7,000 and it helped get me out of a really bad hole, and I did it, and I had to dress up in silly clothes, and I'm there the whole day just thinking, I really need this money. I really need this money. I really need this money. And I did it, and I did it with a smile, and it's awful. So that's that. 7K for a day. Oh God, boy oh boy was fortunate I'm in a position where this was years ago, this is 20 years ago, 15, 18 years ago, where I could do that. I couldn't get those fees now.
Let's be honest, there is a level at which we would all grin and bank it, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hazy said Johnny Rotten got all that stick for doing the butter commercial. Yeah, he funded his next album. Exactly. He recorded his next album with the proceeds from that.
Well, Danny Baker says similar things about Daz. It's if people are going to offer you the money, why wouldn't you?
What was I going to? I was going to find a video of something, wasn't I? Didn't I say we were going to?
Was it Ghostbusters 2?
No. Did before that call?
Beswick.
I was going to find a video. Or let me find a video. Or maybe it was during that call.
Jim will paint it.
Jim will paint it. Thank you. This is great. Let me find the new Jim will paint it. This is flipping brilliant. Or maybe it's... Here we go. This is great. So
the idea is people just tweet him ideas and he paints whatever.
He paints them. Right, look at the state of this. Can you please paint the artist formerly known as Prince having a fight with Prince Harry over who is the least known as Prince now? In the background, can we see the Queen fighting, the Queen and Queen, the band, also fighting over a similar thing? There's John Deacon, the bass player from Queen. Meghan Markle is trying to hold the artist formerly known as Prince back from slapping Prince Harry in the face with the symbol. Look at Roger Taylor holding on to Brian May while he tries to rugby tackle the Queen. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful.
That is very cool.
So good. Oh man, so good. Right, what a show we're having today. This is something else. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Eric Clapton did a beer commercial as a recovering alcoholic. The money must have been good. Yeah, I would be. We got a beer sponsorship, I'd do it.
But it's like, whenever you see, sometimes in the papers, sometimes in real life, a lot of the time on social media, people being ripped for work that they've done. You think, well, you'd do it for a half of that.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's jealousy behind it, and I think sometimes they're punching up, but, a job's a job.
Oh, but Brian Blessed racing Goldie on a Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road is a classic. Okay, we want to check that. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. You can Skype us, TLNA. Oh, and you can also send us stuff. If you want to send us some art, a letter, postcard, there's the address, TLNA, PO Box 1181, Aylesbury, HP 22 9TE. That is... Oh, we missed a donut. Who subscribed? Same man. Thank you for the subscription. TLNA, PO Box 1181, Aylesbury, HP 22 9TE. Having visions of you doing a beer ad and cutting to Abbey Care in the next breath. No, it could be done. There's ways around. There's ways around everything. Will this be a regular time slot for this week? And then we think on it. We think on it.
But...
a bit tired all of a sudden.
Yeah, let's see.
I got some bits and pieces. If you want to have a little look at some bits and pieces, you can call in while we're talking, by the way. We've had a load of calls today. Can I send some food from an actual business, not something I personally made? No. Don't send food.
We're trying to be better.
Trying to be better than that. You piece of trash. Doctor, here we go. This is what we wanted. Prince Philip Hospital has road outside blocked off by police as screens erected. I don't even know what that means.
Are they saying has left or is
saying
moving?
He's going? He's coming? He's going? Doctor explains the science behind why we all get feelings of deja vu. Dr. Karen Raj posted a video on TikTok and racked up 825,000 as he explained the science behind why we all feel deja vu, saying it simply comes down to sloppy admin by your brain. Okay, well, he explained it. But I didn't think there was any science behind deja vu.
I thought it was in that Will Storr book.
I don't think, but no one knows. The feeling
Dr.
of
Karen does.
The feeling of well, let's find out, and you're going to know soon. The feeling of Gatford says he left hospital today. What, Dr. Karen left hospital today? 'Cause that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You've read this before. You've said this before. Well done, everybody. We've got that. Okay, well done, everyone. We've done that. The feelings of deja vu can be a bizarre experience that forces you to second guess your own memory. It evokes us. We know what deja vu is. Hey, Il Hippo says, I opened my curtains today. I know it sounds small. Haven't managed to do it for 18 months.
Small victories, you've got to own them.
Well done. While some theories suggest deja vu is the brain recalling a memory from a previous life. What?
Come on, no one thinks
Only
that.
idiots say that. Brain Mage says, I recently had 72 hours of constant deja vu, and that repeated every few months.
Oh, that's a thing, isn't it?
Holy shit. I thought I'd managed to give myself epilepsy by falling downstairs, but scans showed nothing. Wow. That's actually made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I didn't even have it. Dr. Karen Raj has gained millions upon millions of views. Well, hang on. It was 825,000. What?
Someone.
825,000 views. Millions upon millions. Oh, sharing advice, quirky farts, facts,
Quirky farts?
and a glimpse at life.
What's a quirky fart? Quirky fart.
Tackling the subject of deja vu, he explained, what is deja vu? It's basically a glitch in your brain.
Yeah.
It's when this is his theory. This is his theory, not mine. It's when a new short-term memory gets... By the way, I've started doing this, highlighting the words, because I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it.
Okay.
So if it works for them, it works for them, works for us. Hey, Ian, you were great in Lord of the Rings. Thank you. I don't get enough recognition for my appearance in Lord of the Rings, so genuinely, thank you for that.
Do the thing.
You shall not pass.
There you go. That's it.
This door is closed.
No.
Ian, what was your thoughts of Pyres quitting GMB? I didn't know they had Pyres on there. Sinjin, oh my God, I just watched some of Is That Ghostbusters 2? And his ass fell off because he was laughing so hard.
Put it back on and sit down.
So it's when a new short-term memory gets accidentally stored in the long-term memory is the theory of this guy. We do not have a definitive on this. I'm old. I prefer a ball bouncing along the top of words as I read things on screen. If they're then what? Someone make an app that will do that. That will do the bouncing ball.
Isn't that just for songs?
Well, yeah.
I mean, traditionally.
It feels like it's happened before because our brain is telling us it's an old memory. It's sloppy admin. If that's the only bit of if that's the explanation, I'm going to find Dr. Karen Raj and he's going to need a hospital himself. Yep, that was the end of that story. What a piece of trash.
Now, I've sent you an email. Do you want to see a cat opening a door with a round doorknob?
Let me just think for a second. Do you mind if can I just think about that, Catherine?
Have a muse.
Let me just describe it again, please. Go on.
Cat, door, round doorknob. Cat can open it. Do you want to see it?
Let me have a think.
your emails.
Okie dokie. Whose emails am I checking?
Your private email.
I'll be your private dancer, dancing for money. I'll do anything that you want me to do tonight.
Oh, there we go.
All right, making love with Gina. Oh, right. Before I do that, right, I got angry again about my motor insurance renewal. Right, so it was £2,500. I found insurance for £700. Right, and then I had to take my car into the garage. I had to give them my number plate, so I had to look it up, and I looked it up on the letter from my motor insurance renewal. Right, I'm so angry. Listen to this. Right, let's take this call. Hello, hello.
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 Hello. How you doing?
I'm about to read a letter that's made me angry.
It's feeling quite explosive.
Oh, I see. Well, I just saw your phone number and it said call. So
And you have. Welcome.
Here I am.
Welcome.
Hi.
How can we help you?
I don't know. How can I?
Okay,
help?
well, have a think. You can help me by going away while I do this. So I've been using this broker for years.
Yeah.
Insurance is very expensive because I was on the radio and had a lot of accidents and speeding fines. Right? Okay, not a great driver. And one year I couldn't get insured, so I went to a broker about 10 years ago. They got me insurance, and it kept going up and up and up. Right? And then I went to a friend who's not really in car insurance, but he said, "I'll have a look for you." And he looked on a comparison website, and he said, "Well, I've got it for £700."
And you said, no, you can't have. You can't
And
have.
anyway, so I went back to my broker and said, we found it for £700. He went, oh, okay. 2 weeks later, I got renewal for £2,350. And he said, this is the best. He said, right, this is the best that we can do. Right? Close your eyes because I want to read this letter, this beginning of this letter.
Go on.
Hi, Ian. Dear Mr. Lee, we are writing to remind you your policy in respect of the above falls due for renewal at 1 minute past midnight on the 26th of March 2021. As always, we have searched the market on your behalf, but can confirm that your current insurers still remain the most competitive rate available.
Oh, sorry.
I read that today and I was fuming. As always, we have searched the market on your behalf, but can confirm that your current insurers still remain the most competitive rate available.
Can I ask a question? Because I know we have a lot of learned types watching this.
Wow.
Are insurance brokers allowed to advocate for insurance companies? Could it be that this particular person has, let's say, an agreement with a particular insurer? Is that allowed? Because I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that with mortgages anymore.
No, but also apparently someone told me on Twitter, so it must be true. They're supposed to say you might be able to find it cheaper elsewhere if you go and look elsewhere, or they don't look at. I'm fuming. What are we looking at here, Catherine Boyle?
Well, we're
Talk me
looking
through
at
it.
the
Talk me through it.
Huffington Post. You may have heard of it.
Let me just stop you there, guys. We've talked about some serious issues, and I really want to thank you all for talking to me about your serious issues. But I'd like to lighten the mood now. Let's go over to a new section we're calling Kathy B's Fun Corner. And Kathy, you may remember Kathy from the travel. Lovely to see you in the studio.
Thanks so much.
And Kathy B's found a fun story for us. I'm laughing because I think I know where this one's going today. Kathy B, your fun story. Keep it brief because I want to get back to some of the more serious calls.
Thanks. Well, in and amongst all the terrible things that are going on in the world, there are cats opening doors. Let's have a look at a video.
Oh, we're actually playing the video?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hang on a minute.
Make it big. Make it bigger still.
I want to get the volume up first.
I don't think there is volume. It's just a cat. What do you think it's going to be saying? Let me in.
Here we go. Oh, look. Here we go.
Oh, it is actually.
Look at the dumbbells.
Mum.
The fan. The fan is on for the cat. To keep the cat cool.
Right. I've had enough of this.
Oh, you absolute beauty! Angel of Reason, we have got our Twitch stream open. This is not a radio show. This is a Twitch show. He doesn't shut the door. Was he born in a barn or something?
It's a cat. It doesn't give a toss
Was
about
he born
your
in a
room,
barn?
your security.
Is he born in a goddamn barn? 2,312 views. If you're new here, drop us a follow, please.
Incredible.
For crying out loud. Here we go.
I told you to shut the door when you went out. Why is the cat in the kitchen? Someone got roasted for that. The cat did it.
Why is the cat in the kitchen? If you want to call us, you can call us. This is the phone number. 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370. That's the telephone number. We're here until 1 o'clock, so get your calls in. You haven't got much time. Grandma spots demon standing. If you are of the nervous dispositions, then you don't want to watch this. This is going to freak you out, okay? So if you're scared easily, then
things are about to get freaky.
Grandma,
not in that way.
Grandma spots demon standing over grandchild's bed after Tot told it to go away.
They are notoriously difficult to get rid of, aren't they?
Tori McKenzie, who cares how she votes, claims a camera placed in her grandchildren's bedroom captured the image of a figure with a horn on its head and long claws standing over their beds at 3 a.m. There's Tori McKenzie there. Hello, Tori. Nice to meet you. They look painful, but I don't think they are. Tori McKenzie says she doesn't know how to edit images after others claimed it was a fake. She said she doesn't know how to edit images. That means what you're about to see
It's real.
is real. She's a grandma. Gosh. A grandma says she captured a demon figure standing over her grandchild's bed just days after the Tot was heard talking to someone in the middle of the night. Tori McKenzie set up a motion-activated camera in the children's room at her son Ryan's house after he reported his 2-year-old daughter Amber had been heard pleading,
"Go away!"
after she'd been put to bed. The 41-year-old
Well, yeah.
grandma.
Right, okay, yeah. Okay, so imagine she had her son when she was 18.
Okay, let me imagine it. Yep.
Yep. So that would make him 23. He could have a kid.
I suppose so. The 41-year-old checked the footage from the room after a few days and says she found it. She's probably in the chat because they always are when we do the spooky stories.
I'm not even joking. It's either that person or someone who knows them.
The 41-year-old checked the footage from the room after a few days and said she found a terrifying image of a figure standing inches away from Amber and her 7-month-old brother, Michael, with a horn on its head and long claws. The grandmother said she attempted to rid the home of evil presence by burning oils,
Fair play, that usually gets them.
but claims when she did, cabinets and curtains opened and closed and music began to play by itself. We've got 3,000 people watching us now. I have to say, if you are not pussy, that's rude, sorry, if you get scared sensitive, please switch off.
Or if you've had an encounter with the horned demon in the middle of the night and you don't want to go back there, this could be
And
triggering.
just remember, she said she doesn't know how to edit images after others claimed it was fake. The image is here.
You ready? We're going to look at it.
Boo!
Yeah.
Thank you, Lady Caroline, for the sub. Let's just look at that. Tori says the image was captured at 3 a.m. by a motion detection camera. We can't make that any bigger. We don't have the technology to make that bigger. Someone's saying that's her covered in loo roll. Cockbongo has fainted, but managed to type faint. That is legit scary SH1T, says Arkand. Sinjin is screaming. Take it away. Control scroll mouse wheel. Let's try that. Oh, I send you a little bit. There we go. There's the baby. Now I can't see the monster. Where's the demon? Oh, there's the. I think that's the demons there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wayne says you can zoom in on your iPhone. Thank you, Wayne. I haven't got an iPhone, but thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
The mum of 5 shared the images on Facebook for advice. That's what I would do if I had a demon in my house. I'd
Definitely.
go to Facebook.
Facebook's always got the answers.
It's where I got the guy that fixed the light fitting in my boy's bedroom. So, although he didn't come back to do the TV aerial like he said he would. And hit back at those who claimed it had to be fake by arguing she doesn't have the technical ability to alter the photo and just wants to protect her family. That's all she wants to do.
God's sake, why are you being like this?
Jesus, you make me puke. Other users responded to agree the figure in the image looked demonic and warned her son to get out. The family says they previously recorded orbs flying around the room. Tori from Las Vegas, Nevada said it was so shocking when I saw it I had to do a double take. Can we try and get this woman on the show? Maybe not when we're doing a morning show. Can you try and get Tori McKenzie on?
Sure. She must be on Facebook, right?
The first thing I saw was horns on its head. There it is. There it is.
Well,
that is a fit demon. Thankfully, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We're safe, guys. Thank you, Cockbomber. When we caught videos of the orbs, etc., 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 etc. Oh, and there's an image of Dad Ryan checking on his children for comparison. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Now, this is good. You've seen this one, right?
Yes, but I don't know what that is.
This is freaky shiz. This is freaky shiz. This is freaky. Watch this. Girls see ghost and run. Chilling footage shows girls screaming in terror at ghosts that mum can't see. A video posted on YouTube captioned, "Girls see ghost and run." Has been a demon skipped leg day. Come on.
When I saw this video, what I saw was one kid winding the other one up. But you may see a ghost.
Okay, let's have a look.
Finish eating. Yeah. What?
It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
There's a big sale on here, but don't look at this.
What was that?
Wind up merchant.
What are you doing? Oh, what, Nanny? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls.
This is creepy.
Nanny, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Wind up merchant, right?
Well.
Carry on watching.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Let's go back. Let's go.
Look at me. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
Maybe not.
That kid's face. That kid's face.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
But here's where my cynical journalist head comes.
Please do, Catherine. Please, talk to us.
What was she filming? Why was she filming the kids then?
Oh, you film the kids all the time.
Nah, not when they're eating their tea. Not unless you've set something up. I call bullshit.
You always call bullshit and you ruin my fun. I call Stetson.
Stetson?
That's what I call. Oh, I'd need... you know when I sprained my ankle the other day?
Yes.
Would you try and click my foot? Because it is... I sprained my ankle, I thought I
What
broke
if
my
it's
leg.
broken? I might be doing something irreparable.
It needs... What it needs, right. 73 new followers, wow.
Talina says she didn't drop her food. Legend.
I need you to just push it towards me. Oh, Jesus. Right, go.
Yeah, maybe not when you're on a wheelchair.
I'm locked now. I'm locked and loaded. No. Push the top bit.
You want me to bend it over?
Yeah. Not the toes. Jesus.
That's the top bit.
I need it.
Be more.
Go like that.
Here's what I say to the children. Use your words.
Follow that.
Use your words.
Follow that path.
There's a hole in this sock.
Yeah, I know. I need to get some new socks. That was pitiful.
I'm on a wheelie chair. I'm pushing and.
I was really good. Oh, two. I don't want to spook you out, but I can see a gaunt demon behind Catherine. John Gaunt. Who?
That's Her Majesty the Queen. How very dare you?
A bit of respect.
You cannot trash our Queen.
A little bit of respect. I will not have you trashing my Queen. That was Morgan, wasn't it?
Trashing
my
Queen.
You trashing my Queen. Well, in this country we would say rubbishing. In this country we wouldn't say anything.
Also,
you say all about the Queen. So screw you.
I know the Queen is too refined to say it, but she probably thinks he's a right tosspot.
Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is a good one.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
This is good. Kids are great, man. Freaking love kids. Mum watches in awe as son 6 prevents younger brother from having a tantrum. This is great. So this kid's going.
He's going
crazy.
He's going into one.
He's gone crazy, and this little boy helps. Look at that. Oh, where's the video? I want the video. Give me the video.
It's on my Twitter.
Give me the video. Here we go. Here it is. Let's make this. Here we go. Watch this.
This is wholesome content.
Can we make it any bigger? No. Oh, here we go. Make it bigger. Oh, hang on. I've got 2 different things open at once now. That. Goodbye. Look at this. This is the kid's about to go crazy. As kids do.
Yeah,
and this 6-year-old's learned this. Imagine this kid's 6. Imagine the superpowers he's going to have when he's 30. Here it comes. I have great trouble playing Twitter videos. Hello? Okay, we may have to abort. Let's try.
Start it small and then
make it bigger.
Pump it up. Oh, mate, come on now.
Life is the name of the game, and I want to play the game.
Here it is. Oh.
Now stop being a jerk. Come and play some Fortnite with me, man. Play some Fortnite with me. Stop being a jerk.
Random Ass Sock says weak tantrum 1 out of 10. Yeah, because he managed to nip it in the bud. We all know when it gets beyond that, you are in there for a good 10 minutes.
It doesn't matter about the size of the tantrum. It's a nice video. What's your problem? What's your problem with showing a nice video? I'm sorry. It was a nice video. I'm sorry you didn't like it. It was a goddamn nice video, you goddamn piece of trash.
I'm sorry the world has no magic
That's your
for
problem.
you anymore.
That's your problem. That's your problem. What's your problem? So listen, we're almost done. We're going to go and raid our friend John Dredge if he's on. I don't know if he's on at the moment, actually.
Well, that could be problematic then if he's
for
not.
For him.
Yeah.
For him.
We'll tell him.
For him, it could be problematic.
Next
For
time
me,
we see him.
ain't no problem. I can go. Ain't no party like an S Club party.
As we established earlier.
Twitch.tv/John Dredge, I guess. Hello. My computer is absolutely.
It's not happy, is it?
Boogered. Pardon? Oh, I don't like those pictures. They upset me.
It's a picture of the Easter Bunny bringing joy to children in the 1950s, and it's terrifying. The kids are...
The Late Night Alternative. Hi. Late Night Alternative featured in FeedSpot Top 75 Late Night Talk Show Podcasts. Top 75? My name is Anaj. I'm the founder of FeedSpot. I would like to personally congratulate you as your website, The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee and Katherine Boyle, has been selected by our panelist as one of the top 75 late-night talk show podcasts on the web. I personally give you a high five and want to thank you for your contribution to this world.
Gosh.
This is the most comprehensive list of top 75 late-night talk show podcasts on the internet. I'm honoured to have you as part of this.
Not top 100, not top 50, not top 10, top 75.
We'd be grateful if you can help us spread the word by briefly mentioning about the top 75 late-night talk show podcast list in any of your upcoming posts. Let me know.
P.S. Upgrade to FeedSpot Pro, which I'm guessing you have to pay for, and add an additional 100-character description for your website and brand.
You don't have to pay. It'll be free. Whoa! What the fudge? It's $4.79 a month? No way, man. Let's have a little look.
I'd like to congratulate Anuj on a lovely little...
Okay, well, let's have a look. Here we go. We've got the top 75. Okay, FeedSpot. Let's have a look. Let's go through it. Let's see where we are in this. All right. This could be it. This could be the big moment. It's good. Number 1, Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Who the hell is he?
Oh, he's big star.
I know. I'm just being...
we're number 2!
Come on now.
It's almost as if they've just put us in really, really high to get money off of us. Frequency 7 episodes a week. Well, I suppose the podcast does, actually. Twitter follows 100,000. Domain authorities. Alexa rank 20 I don't know what it means. Sleepless in Studio City. Late Night Live. Sasquatch Chronicles. We beat Sasquatch Chronicles! We beat the Sasquatch Chronicles!
I knew I felt special when I got up this morning. Now I know why.
I wonder if anybody else clicks on that and they're number 2. Yeah. I wonder. I mean, I don't believe it for a second. So that's that one. What if I click here? Okay, well, that's great. That's great news. Well, if we're doing so well, then we don't need to contribute to it. We don't need to contribute to it because we're doing so well already.
He should be paying us to feature in his list.
Piece of trash.
Oh, St. John says, I got the same email and I was 3rd.
Whoa, we beat St. John! In your face, loser. In your absolute face. In your face. We beat you, loser.
By the way, thank you for staying up this morning, St. John. It's silly o'clock and you're being berated.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
By this guy. No one asks for that, do they?
He's an idiot. Right, John's
says he's live.
No, he's not live.
But it says he's live there.
Oh, let's go there. Okay. All right. But is that live?
Yeah, that's as live as he gets.
Jeez, really?
He was method acting as...
that's as live as he gets.
Andy Kaufman.
That is high octane.
Nitron says, Aya ima bully your ass.
Are you?
Aya ima bully your ass. I bully your ass.
As I say to my children, use your words. Use your words.
I tell you what, Nitron, why don't you think about bullying my ass while you're banned?
Leave people's asses alone unless they invite you otherwise. There's my tip.
Let's go and raid our friend Dredge, who's very, 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 very silly. We don't normally take requests for raids, but that is for Dredge. We're doing coffee talk later on in the week.
You're absolutely right. I don't know how many.
Let's go and raid. Let's go and say hello.
Yeah.
If you like, click follow. If you don't like, just sneak out the back door. It doesn't matter.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Back tomorrow at 10. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. We'll do the TLNA handshake.
I'll see you same time, same place, my friend.
If you watch his stuff,
oh, look, Monkey Boy's in there. Edgar Winterson is a piece of trash.
Straight in with what is this crap, because he's a troll. Watch him say something bloody horrible about me.
Heard of Andy Kaufman by the look of it. So, what I'm going to
I think we need to go and love bomb him out.
Let's go and do it.
Continuing to read out a bit of this book, and you have to guess who it's by. And he never compromised his art for the sake of others.
TLNA beggars in the house.
Hilarious. Good point. So yes,